Welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company. This is the world of Atlaran. Beyond the Forgotten Realms and perhaps not far from Exandria, Atlaran and her two-moon sky have seen leviathans, dissolutions, divine gates, and calamities. And that's only the last 5,000 years. Perhaps most distinct for her scars, Atlaran is host to a number of sacred or cursed sites, depending on whether you ask Bahamut or Asmodeus. Or perhaps you'll ask the old Balin gods, whom the world herself and her moons and star are named after. These places, like Mount Gear, the Monomarig Meteor, Drozdana, the Dawn Deep Trench, the Shattered Continent, the Greenhall Sea, the entirety of Garrett Eldathos, they all play parts in the world's fate. But it's the people that truly shape it. And every so often, little windows of time, short glimpses into exceptional people's lives, are plucked from the midst of the chaotic centuries, and we call them stories. They're not always epics of heroism and bravery. Quite the contrary. Every hero was once a bumbling fool, or a selfish mercenary looking to make a platinum. Or, in most cases, both. And that brings us to our particular window in time, following in the footsteps of a scorned bard and her unlikely lone wolf companion. Or perhaps lone coyote is more apt.
Marin Veneer, a half-elven fighter with a love of freedom and gunpowder and a former bard relearning her musical skills. Marin was the daughter to a frail sun-elf laundress who passed away when she was still young. Left to care for her half-sister Sylvie alone, Marin grew up far too fast. In her desperation to keep her sister from starving, Marin accepted help from the Alteras and was lured into their poisonous web of abuse, theft, and murder. Forced to kill and torture often those unsuspecting and even undeserving. Eventually, Marin dared to question her adoptive father Alistair, and was slaughtered on the spot by her brothers just before she was 18. Sylvie was left to flee alone, but 10 years later, Marin awoke, revived by the Heidling cult. Sickly but determined, she recovered thanks to powerful magics and the apparent interest of Cynthia Moore, mother of the new king of the Arbiters, Silas Moore III. And, by Cynthia's order, Marin was given as a gift to Silas in the hopes that she would become his subservient partner, a suitable wife that would not question the Moore family thanks to her debt to them. Marin, however, had the spark of rebellion in her soul by then, and wasn't about to be controlled again. When Silas proved he supported her in the freedom of those crushed by the Arbiters, Marin reluctantly fell in love. Now with her fiancé at her back and the work to be done, Marin is ready for the long road ahead. She'll make sure no one suffers under the boot of the Arbiters or the Heidling cult ever again.
Kit, just Kit, a shifter or elucier of the Coyote Totem and mildly devout cleric of Savros, the Balin god of mischief and wanderers. Originally hailing from Amnoblin as part of a group of natives called the Manamar and Dalmaric, Kit's people have always been harassed by the Skull, or outsiders who seek to take their ancestral lands and waters. Kit's particular tribe was attacked when he was young, rendering himself and his brother Ren orphans, and forcing their tribe to flee their home continent altogether. They found refuge in Iroquel, but struggled to adjust to the change from subarctic to equatorial desert. Trusting in the sacred Mount Gear, heart of the world, to watch over them, Kit's people settled in the northern savannas. But Kit never settled, aimlessly causing trouble to Skull and taking mercenary contracts to send money home since he was 15. Kit has become a person of interest to the Guild of Wardens, enforcers who help keep the common laws. Thanks to Dana Fioris, a former troublemaking comrade who eventually went straight and became a warden herself, Kit has quite the dossier with the wardens, and rarely struggles to find work at their guild. And now, alongside Sylvie, Kit has his own scores to settle with the Arbiters, though breaking apart an organization of kidnappers and slavers would be reason enough to destroy them.
Oh, hi, everybody.
Oh, hi!
Hello, everybody. We're fucking back.
Welcome to
indeed.
the Atlaran Adventuring Company. My name is Taiylor Wallace. I'll be your dungeon master today, as per usual. I'm joined by Astrid Knight.
Hello.
And Blake Wolfe.
Yo.
Love the excitement, love the energy. All right.
This is all I got.
Hello. happy 1 year, y'all. It was last week, but we weren't here.
Oh, that's right. Man, we've played 47 times in a year. That's like not bad. We only missed 5 chances to play.
Yeah.
This is the most consistent campaign I've literally ever had.
Oh, jeez.
So,
Yeah,
I mean,
No pressure.
Mine too, honestly.
in college, we played like every other day, basically whenever any of us weren't doing anything. So I guess that was technically more consistent, but there was no schedule.
Yeah.
And we would play for like 8 to 12 hours. So,
Yeah.
I don't think that counts for consistency. That's just a bunch of college kids refusing to sleep.
Fair.
Last time, game number 47, episode 31, Garrett Aldathos. You guys finally escaped Yule.
Yeah.
Woke up the morning of Yon 10th. You spent another night in the Monomarig. Senna was there with you. She had... Yay! Hormnog!
Yay!
Senna had spent the night there as well. She had passed out after transferring the Meridhide staff to Silas. Letting you guys on to the idea that transferring these staves is very taxing for her. Kit had a dream of a dark, skeletal, staticky figure
I dreamed a dream.
that demanded the return of the Orden, or for Kit to serve him and receive many gifts and freedoms. He said you could become greater than the evening star.
Yes.
Marin,
The evening star.
Marin, and you found out Silas later, both had dreams of reliving awful memories in which you were helpless, only to go back through them as if you had your new staves, Flameheart and Kelley, and learning sort of more of what they could do for you. For you don't really know what Kelley can do thus far, only that Silas seems to be tapping into some sort of possibly necromancy or healing abilities, but Flameheart has shown you that its focus seems to be very similar to yours, which is sort of revenge and fighting against the things you're afraid of. Let's see. You guys took a second to see if a greater restoration would help Kit deal with the Ordenhide, but currently it is refusing to be held by him. And you cannot get rid of the markings on your arm.
Sweet.
Kenna brought you guys. This was a thing that I think kind of got lost in the episode, was that Kenna brought you guys after she went to the cistern and drained it. She's still working on destroying it. She brought you guys the few things that she could find of bowls that were enchanted. I believe she gave you
A locked book, a UFG ring, and a square medal with blue-green silk tail.
yes,
I wrote it down.
which you haven't really looked at.
I did not. So.
Senna, you found out, accidentally recharged the visiting pool beneath the Monomarig,
Oops.
which you learned she originally created when she was a goddess, and it surprisingly allowed you to speak to Sylphie for about 10 minutes. You guys left for Konstanos and arrived at Mathite Temple. Vosner Kestrel was there to meet you, directed you to where Ren was and how to use the teleport circles in the city. Showed you also where Pyrevale and Wynan Temple were. Ren was okay, horribly anxious and hiding inside like most of us. You guys learned roughly where to find Ellen Estelle and Ansem, and learned a little bit more about the dragon attacks on the city. There's apparently a red dragon. You think she's probably adult or ancient. And then there is a white dragon with her who has not attacked anything but is always nearby. You guys sort of cast off the whole dragon thing, which surprised me, and went looking for a job.
We need money.
No. You went looking for postings to get reward for the dragon thing, and then you got sidetracked by a job asking for help escorting a caravan, a wagon, to a village called Raulden. You met some of the Kollegaigo clan, famous, I don't have really a name for them, because I wouldn't call them abolitionists. Basically, famous freedom fighters known for stealing slaves from Lochmanos and setting them free, either in Garelshell or Gyaradeldathos. You met Bryn, and more specifically Mavari, Mar she goes by, who is Mavari Kollegaigo, the famous Mavari Kollegaigo's granddaughter. She brought you guys to the Cloud Stride, one of only 5 magical airships left in the world, and explained to you, after realizing who you guys were and who you knew, that she needed you to take a dragon egg to the village of Raulden. She hinted that the mother of this egg/baby dragon will be very pissed if it doesn't get there in one piece.
No pressure.
No pressure.
You guys got sent along with Mar's dad, who, P.S., I didn't say his name at the time, but his name is Tristan. He is
Tristan
the famous Mavari's son. You are to take the wagon to Raulden Cathedral to Lord Saris. The baby dragon... Oh no, the baby dragon already hatched. His name is Felixon, or Felix for short.
Yep.
He's about the size of a Doberman. You guys were paid 5,000 gold up front, and will receive another 5,000 at the village. So, it is still young 10th. It's the late afternoon as you guys head out on the road to Raulden. We've got Kit, Marin, Silas, Justine, and Tristan with baby Felix in an ox-drawn wagon.
I hope we don't get dysentery.
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving
So,
right along.
Have to ford the river.
Yeah. Did anybody bring extra bullets for hunting? We're going to have to ditch this piano because it's just not cutting it.
No.
I wonder how many abandoned, items are between the just randomly strewn about still there on the Oregon Trail.
Probably not many, since the majority of the plains turned into a desert in the 40s and it was all buried. But I'm sure geologists in a couple thousand years will dig it up and they'll be like, why is there a piano back in 1935? So 1935, because that's when the Dust Bowl hit and rolled everything over.
Oh, okay.
They'd be like, why is there a piano in the Dust Bowl period? And you're like, I don't know.
Pianos existed.
Sure.
Yeah.
But why is it here?
People like playing piano.
It'd be like going to Lake Michigan and just digging a hole in the side of the dune, and you're like, oh, I found a pipe organ. You're like, weird. Why is that there?
Well,
Someone buried a ukulele out here.
Anyway,
Yeah.
you guys are looking at the map here. I'll actually zoom to the Konstanos map real quick because you guys are just leaving. Up at the top of the map, you guys got the wagon in Arium, up in the top bit.
Arium.
And you are.
Are they
Yes.
are they losing their religion?
It's the end of the world
as we know it.
No,
Leonard Bernstein.
It's inspired by the Latin word for gold. But you guys are heading sort of northwest into a small area of woodland called the Aranath Forest, which leads into the greater Rosensa Forest. You are roughly
Rosetta
following...
Stone Forest.
You are... What?
What? Do you think we might accidentally pick up Spanish in this forest?
Spanish?
Or like... Lo siento! Or like Orcish or something, which is like, you know...
It's not
Argonath, it's Aranath.
That's not what I meant. You said the name... What's the name of the forest?
Aranath.
Didn't you say something that sounded like Rosetta?
Rosensa.
No. Rosensa. Yeah. We're gonna go through there and accidentally pick up a second language.
Fucking stupid. Anyway.
Jesus. Wow. Really on our game today.
Yeah. Well, I didn't make the connection because I wasn't thinking about that word when I named the fucking place.
Okay.
So you guys are heading through Triwaters and the little village of Aranath along the Anima River. Is there anything you guys need to do before you leave civilization? Because this is a wild, crazy continent.
I really, so I didn't think about this before.
Yeah, you guys just fucking ran off.
Yeah, we still don't have scrying things.
Oh.
Like anti-scry things. And that would be helpful to have. So I'm going to really quick try and find an artificer or something like that.
Can I assist?
You guys start, and Tristan gets to like the Anima River with the wagon, and you're like, oh wait, I need to go shopping.
Well, there's stuff there. Is there?
Don't they have like a you know, magical Save-A-Lot or something that we can go to?
Yeah.
Outside of the city? No.
Shit.
There's not like an old lady who looks like 3 kobolds in a jacket that might be up to something?
No, there's no Madam Musks here.
Is there a way for like me to just pop really fast back into the city and see if I can find something, or there
are the teleport circles if you know where you need to go.
I don't know where I need to go. Well, okay, so I know we were in Wall and we were going to shop around there.
It just dawned on me that Wall is the same name of the place where Stardust starts, and we're traveling with fucking Tristan.
Stardust?
Stardust, Neil Gaiman? Yeah. He lives in Wall, and then Tristan goes on a thing, and now we're accidentally reenacting Stardust with a dragon.
Oops.
There's going to be 3 witches after us. It's going to be weird. Michelle Pfeiffer's going to be involved.
Wow.
Yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, playing D&D and fucking Michelle Pfeiffer just out of nowhere. A level 15 Michelle Pfeiffer.
I built Konstanos in like 2015 before I even knew who Neil Gaiman was, so this is going to be fun.
I'm ready. Well, is there a carnival or like a farmer's market? Because is there a lady selling glass flowers for memories before you were 3? Because like yeah.
There are some of those things.
Okay, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a super special little glass flower that I'm going to trade all my memories before I was 3 for, and then it'll protect me.
I mean, I don't have any.
That's like half the subplot of Stardust.
Oh my God.
I'm sure you could find glass flowers somewhere. This is fucking Konstanos, one of the largest, most up-to-date cities in the world.
Oh, I can't
wait.
As you get to Triwaters or Aranath, both of them have teleport circles that can go to any of the city areas. So, do you want to gamble and just pick a random ward, or do you know where you want to go? Do you remember what Vossner told you?
Oh my God.
No. Okay, so we originally arrived...
Vossner?
We originally arrived in the Obsidia ward at the temple.
That's the temple ward, so there's probably not going to be a whole lot of magical shit there. Well, I mean, there might be, but not like shops.
And then Wall was where Ren was.
Yes.
You would know from passing through these wards. Obsidia is primarily religious and a little bit residential. Wall is almost completely residential. And Durham Andros is sort of like residential, a little bit of like sort of communal areas, and then there are some barracks in Durham Andros. And then, I mean, the Guild Walk is kind of self-explanatory, I think.
It's got the Guild at the Gate people around there.
No, that's at the Realm Gate.
Well then, okay.
Okay, maybe it's not self-explanatory.
It's not self-explanatory.
What's it called?
Guild Walk.
Oh, that's just where all the guilds are. That's easy.
What? I don't know. I thought there was only one guild. Anyway.
Oh yeah, no. The Guild of the Gate, the Guild of Antiquity, the Guild of the Arcane Guild, the Thieves Guild, the any Skyrim guild you can think of is there.
Yeah.
Okay. Shit.
And then you do know that the Lysander Courage's former Arcane Emporium used to be in the Avenfir ruins.
We'd probably want to... No, we don't want to go there, because that's former.
It's a big ol' scorched ruin.
So, Wall is basically all residential. Obsidia is all temples. I guess Durham Andros? Yeah? Yeah?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Being that you have been there, I will tell you you're not going to find magic stuff there.
Okay.
Go ahead and both of you roll history checks. I'm not going to be mean.
It's
been a couple weeks. I'm sorry.
I know.
Is it in like West Fap, East Fap?
How dare you?
I know.
It's short for West Tapestries and East Tapestries.
Oh.
I rolled an 11.
Okay.
I rolled a... Oh, am I going with you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
23.
Okay.
Just kidding, 24.
Justine's going to stick with Tristan. Silas will come with you guys.
Okay.
Marin, you'll remember that Vossner did give you a quick rundown, and you're aware that Lyrius, East Tap, and West Tap are the richer districts. The Guild Walk is where all the guilds are based. Smokeway is home to a lot of more industrial stuff, and it's called Smokeway because that entire area just smokestacks, basically. Corica is mostly residential. And then while Obsidia does have some like magical item offerings, they're mostly divine. For Kit, you'll remember specifically that West Tap is full of the richer shops. Lyrius is a noble residential area. East Tap is part residential, part sort of upper echelon shops. And then the Guild Walk has all the specialized shops.
Okay. So
and
let's
then
go
that
to...
central bit is the governmental area.
Let's go to West Tap.
Okay.
So you guys say, "Hold on," and you
Going
just
real
run
fast.
into Triwaters, find the set of circles, go through this domed shaped doohickey.
Yep.
I believe they're all sort of like columns and a little bit like Roman/Greek. But you go through the circle, and when you come out the other side, as you emerge from this hallway, you are surrounded by a perfectly clean, beautiful, like brick hand-laid streets, just gorgeous district full of banners and tapestries sort of fluttering out over the streets. A lot of it is reminiscent of sort of elven influenced Harassian architecture. So a lot of the sort of Tudorian style homes, but with, instead of all the straight lines, it has the curved, like elven swirling decoration to it.
It's all Art Nouveau.
It's very Art Nouveau.
Sweet.
Excuse me, sir. Are you on the counter? You better not be. Okay. Sorry, I heard something move. And most of the folks in this district, you will immediately realize as you emerge, are indeed elves. They're a variety of elves, no Dulmarig to speak of. But mostly elves, quite a few humans, a lot of the more common races as well. There's not quite so many colorful people here. And they all look pretty well dressed. But emerging here, the streets are very clearly labeled. This is clearly geared toward a little more of the tourism, because there's like signboards here and there that are like, you are here, with a little map of West Tap and East Tap. There's town criers that walk the streets in this area.
Extra, read all about it.
That's what they all sound like.
Yep.
They're all from New York, every last one of them. They all sound like Ashley Johnson.
Yep.
Gag me with a spoon, Mrs. Henderson.
I loved her. What was it? Where they all played the different. Oh, no, what was it? Where she played like a teenage boy who was a mobster.
Damien. That was in.
It was a one shot.
It was the Darrington Brigade one shot. Yeah.
That one. That was hilarious. That voice on her is fucking perfect.
Loyalty is everything in my family. You betray us, you fucking die.
And then like some old woman shows up and they're like, oh yeah, like super polite.
Shit. Hi, Mrs. Darrington. Sorry about my language. I've seen that many times.
Oh, I love it.
So good.
Sorry.
Great character.
Coffee, right? I'm all over the place, you guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I've had 1 cup of calf and 1 cup of decaf, so I'm pretty good.
Half calf.
Half calf.
I don't own any decaf anything. Well,
if you like the flavor of coffee and you need a good decaf, Kicking Horse makes a great one.
Kicking Horse is a cute name.
You say that every time I mention their name.
It's such a cute name. I love it. Well, because it reminds me of Dances with Wolves when you had Kicking Bird.
Yeah. I was thinking about that lately. I was thinking of making a character based on the elder who like gives his wisdom and says, and that's all I have to say about that.
Mm-hmm.
Titan, don't you fucking dare.
I love those. What was I gonna say? I don't remember now.
You guys are in West Tap.
We're in West Tap.
Beautiful.
Yes. Is there a child? Is there a child?
There are children around, yes, mostly with their parents.
I want an orphan. Orphans,
You're
assemble.
going to find one of them here.
Oh, okay. Wow. We're definitely in the rich part of town. All these kids have parents.
But as I forgot to mention last time, you guys do see shit like unicorns and griffins.
Oh, yeah. There's unicorns eating out of trash
creatures out
cans.
here.
are they like people's pets, or
They're like people's horses, basically.
Oh, okay.
But the more striking creature that you see here, used as mount by the much more rich-looking people, are what look like sort of horse-ish, a little bit bigger-sized drakes, like small dragons without wings. Just sort of prancing along. They're very feline. They look like wingless dragons. They've got really long, sort of lithe bodies, kind of raised shoulders, similar to a hyena. But they just prance along. You can see a couple, tied to a hitching post directly next to a unicorn, but there seems to be no problem. Like, they're not trying to eat it. They're all different colors. Some of them are, like, beautiful, like, shimmering amethyst. Some are like emeralds that they get darker in like around the chest, and they're beautiful, gigantic fucking creatures with huge teeth.
Oh, geez.
And people are just riding them like horses.
Oh boy.
Cool.
What did you need a child for?
To ask directions, or I could ask an adult. Literally anybody.
Yeah.
Well, make a perception.
Not good.
You and Silas being there with you. Silas definitely looks like he belongs a little bit more. You eventually find one of these town criers that is standing at one of the corners. They look like the most knowledgeable person here, or at least the one most willing to actually talk to you. And you step up to them as they've got this little bell, and occasionally they announce some news from like a piece of parchment that they have. But as you step up to this sun elven man, long platinum blonde hair, he turns to you guys and sort of gives a little like half bow, polite, and says, "Yes, how can I help you?"
Yeah, would you happen to know where any what is that
Nothing.
face?
Nothing at all.
Would you happen to know where any enchanters are, or any artificers? We're looking for magical items that are a little harder to come by.
For the more rare sorts, I would recommend potentially visiting either Master Molinarch's workshop. He does keep some things. Or potentially Dr. Son down in the Obsidian Ward. If you're looking for something a little closer by, he points down the street to one of the taller buildings, very thin but tall, white building with a dark roof. He says, there is a small enchanter shop there, though I can't speak to how rare some of the items are.
Okay.
And you can find Master Molinarch's place. He motions to one of the map boards and sort of shows you the turns to get there. It's not that far away.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't think... Okay. Well, thank you.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Do you want to split up?
I mean, yeah, if one of you, or if one of us wants to go see Ansem and the other one wants to go to this enchanter's shop, see if...
And Silas raises a hand and says, I would like to see Ansem.
Okay. I'll go to the enchanter shop.
All right, I'll go with Silas then.
Okay.
Yay, splitting the party.
That's always a good idea.
Nothing
We
better.
already split it. Justine's on the totally other different side of town, so...
Yep.
So we'll go with Kit first.
Okay.
You head down the street to this tall white building, and you see the front of it is almost set up like a little bit like an apothecary, to the point where you're like, is this actually like an enchanter's place? But you see in the windows there's these sort of stair step shelves that a lot of what's there is like potions, and then there's also displayed like enchanted pieces of armor. Are you okay?
I just spilled a bunch of water on me.
Good job. Just pull a Marisha, take a whole roll of paper towels. Just,
It's not a bullet wound.
yeah. Oh my god, I'm so glad you could quote that shit.
Yes.
But you get up to the window and you see other enchanted objects. Like there's enchanted like nice weapons. There's a lot of enchanted clothing, especially. It almost seems like a cross between an apothecary and an enchanter.
I walk inside confidently.
Okay. In your crop top and your, just dusty ass clothes. You just stride into this nice, clean looking shop, and at the there's rows and rows of shelves that are all arranged so the person at the counter can see down. And you see standing behind the counter is this young half-elven woman, dark, sort of pixie-cut hair. She currently seems engrossed in a book, and she doesn't even notice you enter, even though the bell on the door rings.
I take a quick glance around, like, what kind of stuff am I seeing in this place?
Make a perception check.
29.
Oh, shit.
Man, these glass dice are doing good.
There are a lot of potions available.
Oh, sweet.
You have no idea what some of them could possibly do. But over to one side of the shop, there are racks of pieces of clothing, especially like cloaks. There's some enchanted jewelry in cases.
Ooh.
And then I think one thing that would stand out to you is toward the center of the shop, sort of the most visible area, are two shelves facing each other that are just lined with books that all look various different ages, and some of them have locks on them, and some of them are actually chained into the shelf.
Oh, okay. I'm going to... Well, I'm not a wizard, so books aren't really going to, like, help me learn anything. So, I'm going to stride up to Lady Miss Shopkeeper, and I'm going to be like, hey,
And
look,
she, bolts back. She's like, oh, hi, sorry.
Hello.
Sorry. She, flips the book closed.
No, you're good. It's cool. I'm looking for some things.
Okay.
I need something to stop people from scrying on me.
That's very specific.
Yes.
And she...
Which should make this hopefully an easy answer.
Hold on, let me check what she might have.
Like... Hey.
Hey.
So...
I'm a very important wanted person.
Yes, I am a very important, not a criminal person.
Yeah. Please don't call the cops on me.
Yes, the local guard has no idea what I look like, and I'd like to keep it that way.
Let's see. Just looking up what we can possibly use. Okay. She pulls out a ledger and starts flipping through the different labeled sections. She says, all right, it looks like we do have a couple spell scrolls available that could do that. And she shows you a written entry in there for a spell known as Private Sanctum, which makes an area as large as 100 feet completely impervious to certain effects. Like, it can stop sound from passing through, it can prevent light, it can prevent divination spells like scrying.
Okay.
If you're on the counter, I'm gonna kill you. Okay. Oh wait, this spell actually just came up in Critical Role. I did not realize that. Nothing can teleport into or out of the area, and planar travel is blocked within the area. It is a 4th level abjuration spell.
Gotcha.
And she also has a couple use. Hello, get off my fucking desk. Get off. Thank you. She has a couple uses of this. It's for an area. It doesn't follow a person. She also has some very, very minor enchanted sort of knickknacks, different types of jewelry or wearables that would block or no, these would be like a charge of like see invisibility, like usable once a day.
Mm-hmm.
So she'd be like, you could use these to see if someone is looking at you. And then she does have Titan. Don't fucking 1 minute.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Get off. I don't trust you. Get off.
He's in trouble.
The worst.
Okay. She does have one necklace that would be probably what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
That has this sort of kite shield design pendant on it. She says this is sort of a portable little circle of sort of anti-scrying. This would be more what you're looking for.
Yeah.
But this is my only one, and it's very difficult to make, so it's a little on the pricey side.
How pricey are we talking?
We're talking about 5,000 gold.
Oh, okay.
But it never turns off.
Okay.
And the only way to stop it temporarily would be to dispel it.
But it would still come back?
It would come back after a day.
Okay. Huh. Okay.
But she does mention she does have some temporary anti-scrying like potions that would last you. There's 2 different strengths, 1 hour or 8 hours.
How much are the 8-hour potions?
The 8 hours would run you probably 1,000 each.
Woof.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I can take the one. Yeah.
Can I? No, that's fine.
Okay.
You're not there.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, you're not there.
I know. I was gonna say like if I could do a retcon and like have given him some money to be like.
I got money. I got
something
money.
interesting. Okay.
I'd not a lot anymore, but
Yeah, I know you were talking about the whole reason we're going on this trip is because you're like, we need money. So.
they literally gave me 5,000 gold up front to move this dragon,
Oh, yeah,
and I literally just spent all of it on this goddamn necklace.
Yeah.
So I will take the necklace then, I suppose. Can you possibly toss in like a potion of healing, like a regular healing potion or something?
And she smiles. She's like, yes, I know this is pretty expensive. Let me see what we've got. And
Pretty
she comes out from behind the counter, taking you into the sort of potion shelves.
Oh.
She says, okay, so what I could do is these take a long time to make. They're pretty expensive, so I think I could give you a couple things here, and maybe you'll come back for something else later.
Maybe I know a lot of really cool people, so maybe like the the Vossner,
Yes,
and Ellen Estelle and Ansem. We know him, Malik Kendrick or whatever his last name is. Molinarch.
Yeah.
Malik Kendrick.
And she says, you know Mr. Molinar?
Yeah, we've traveled with him a few times. He's kind of a grouch, to be perfectly honest.
He is. He is.
He's like a big old gay grouch.
Well, I used to go to school at Mathine Temple, and he would come in and give like guest lectures. It's not important.
Oh.
And she.
Do you want to meet him sometime?
I've met him a couple times.
Oh, okay. I'll say, yeah, I get you an autograph or something.
I'm still technically an apprentice here, so I haven't really done anything worth his time yet.
Aw. Okay.
But someday I'm gonna make something as good as Lysander Courage, and he'll.
You know what? I have met Lysander multiple times. You should make something better than Courage because he's kind of a low bar.
He's one of the greatest enchanters in the entire world.
Well, he's also a little bit of a ditz, I'm not gonna lie. So
He's done a few things. Yes.
Yeah, him and Jessa-san would probably get along really well because when they they accidentally kill people all the time.
Oh. No comment. She turns back to the shelves, kind of like, she knew this, but she wasn't gonna bring it up.
Yeah. He also
she
gets
turns
people
back to
attached to gods in weird ways, but that's okay, whatever.
She turns back to the shelf and she pulls out. She's gonna offer you a basic healing potion
Ooh.
and a greater. And she will also offer you a potion of invisibility if you would like it. It will last 10 minutes.
Damn, girl is hooking me up.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I will take all of them, obviously.
Okay. Well, you get that, and you have an amulet of proof against detection and location.
Okay, so
what
I got a
it
regular
does-
HP, I got a greater,
Yep.
which is 4d4 plus 4?
Yes.
Okay, 4d4 plus 4. And then invisibility.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I just have to write this all down or else I will immediately forget. Visibility 10 minutes. And then amulet of what?
Of proof against detection and location, or just proof against detection.
Proof against detect. Cool.
And what it does is you are hidden from divination magic. You cannot be targeted by divination magic or perceived through scrying. So if somebody were to scry on Marin, for example, they would not see you even if you're there.
Gotcha. Would I just be like fuzzy?
No, you would not appear to them.
Just be
Ooh.
invisible.
I'm invisible.
So if Marin was talking to you, they would not hear you, they would not see you, they'd just see her talking
Just
to
look
nothing.
crazy.
Mm.
Yeah.
You just look crazy.
Sweet. All right. I will take all of that. Here is 5,000 gold. You have been a peach. What is your name?
Good question.
I'm sorry. Melinda, did you say it was? Melinda?
No.
Karen?
Name.
Deborah?
Narrator. Elf name. High elf.
Galadriel?
No. Her name. You know what? I like this name. Her
Kara.
name is Maeve.
Maeve. Oh, something sexy. How about Mavis?
M-E-A-V. No, Maeve.
I
It's
know.
Irish.
I know it is. Maeve. Okay. What is this place called?
Fuck.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to keep track of all these assholes.
I just made up. Shop Ninja D&D. Magic shop names.
Works at the Jumping Bean.
No. This would be.
The
Oh god.
Fuzzy
Navel.
bread.
This would be it would be
The ostentatious pigeon.
Will you shut up? I cannot think.
Oh, sorry.
Good lord, this would be the
So many good
Rondo
names.
Enchanter.
The Rondo Enchanter?
Rondo, like French Rondo. Rondeaux.
Oh. Okay, the Rodeo Enchanter.
How fucking dare you?
Okay.
It's
Perfect.
actually canon that moon elves in my world are mostly French.
Oh,
Ah.
She's
Cool.
a sun elf, though, so this
Gotcha.
probably is not like her family's place.
well, thank you, Maeve. Here's 5,000 gold. I'm going to take all that. You don't need to wrap it. I'll just stuff it in my leg bag, and we'll see you later.
I hope so. Have fun.
You too.
Be careful of the dragons.
Oh, I like to keep my enemies close.
And she very politely shoves you out of the shop.
Okay. I'm going to go back to Tristan since we didn't set up like a meeting space, so I'm just gonna go back to Tristan.
Okay, yep. You know where to find him.
Okay.
Marin and Silas.
Yeah.
You follow the town crier's directions, and eventually arrive outside of a very large 4-story building. Most of the buildings around here are only 2 to 3 stories, so it's pretty noticeable. The bottom floor of this building is fairly open. It has a lot of walls that have been either sort of half taken out, so they're like almost like counters on the edge. And you see why almost immediately, because the entire bottom floor is taken up by 3 forges, and a very large bloomery. So to enclose it would be to literally burn the place down with how hot it must be in there. At the front of the shop, there's an open window with a counter where there's this younger girl in a leather apron. She's got she's got bangles on her arms and all this tattoo work. Long dark hair pulled back pretty tightly. She's just leaning there, super bored looking. And inside on 2 of the forges that are currently going, there are teams of people working together to they aren't so much like forging swords or armor or anything. You see they're using these specialized tools to actually form what look like barrels and gun components. So they have like these weird shaped tools and anvils with like extra pieces sticking out for shaping different metals. You see these mechanical machines that they use to actually bore through solid metal to get different barrels and rifling. And this is sort of like just going full tilt, almost full tilt. One of the forges is down. But nobody really seems to notice as you guys approach. There's a fair bit of like shop traffic in this area. And you see that there is a stairway leading down to the street that leads up to the 2nd floor. Yeah, this is... Oh, and there's a large, painted, very not decorated, sort of simple and severe sign that just says Molinarch Armory. Sort of like you would see... I hate to continue comparing shit to, like, London in the 1800s, but very much the, like... the nice text across the front of a building kind of thing. It's very simple. It looks nice, but it's so simple. There's nothing wasted on decoration here.
Gotcha.
But as you guys approach, the girl at the counter sort of perks up a little bit, and you see she just looks bored to fucking tears. So as you guys approach, she like kind of perks up. She's like excited someone's going to talk to her.
Hello.
Hi, welcome.
Hi. Oh.
Sorry. It's been a slow day.
It's okay. I understand. Is Ansem in today? Right now?
Depends on who's asking.
Just tell him that the Veneers are here.
Not Marin Veneer.
Yes, who's asking?
Well, and she holds out, she has, like a lot of burn scars on her hand, but she holds out, her hand, and she introduces herself as, Annie Molinarch. He's my grandpa.
Oh, I shake her hand. Oh, okay, hi.
Hi.
I don't know her, right? Yeah,
No,
I saved his daughter.
You've only ever met Ansem and Haley.
Yeah, okay.
Haley is Ethane's daughter.
Yeah.
So Annie is his granddaughter, but they're married, so who cares?
Yeah, that's same diff.
Yeah. She says, it's like really cool to meet you, actually. Like, thanks for saving my mom, I guess?
You're welcome, I guess. Yeah.
She's kind of a badass, so like normally she doesn't need people saving her. Do you still have Overwatch?
I rustle around in my bag of holding and I pull
excited.
it out. Yeah.
She's like, yes. She's
You
like,
mean this old thing?
Yeah, can I see it?
I'll hand it over to her.
And she takes it, and you immediately see just a woman who is very confident with a firearm. As she pulls it up and she sort of aims it upwards and checks the sights, and she's like, oh god, it's just as beautiful as I remember. And she like looks it over and she reaches under the counter and she brings out like a cloth and like cleans it up a little bit. It's gotten a little wear and tear on it since you've had it, but not too much.
Yeah.
But she sets it. There's like this stand on the counter that guns can sit into. She says, this thing was amazing when Grandpa made it. What have you killed with it?
Skinwalkers.
Oh, God.
Yeah, snowdrakes. People. Those I'm not as happy about, but yeah, I don't know. It's gotten quite a bit of use.
I mean, it looks like it's still in great condition, but I can definitely tell it's been used. And she like lets you take it back if you want. She says, "I'm sorry, distracted."
Okay.
Yeah, he's upstairs. Okay. I think Mom's talking to him. Just head, and she points to the stairway. She says, "Just head right up. If anybody stops you, tell them fuck off. Annie sent you."
Okay.
Pardon my language.
That's fine. Who cares?
His office is on the fourth floor. You can't miss the stairways.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. And if you need anything, you have Ace of Spades too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If you need anything serviced or fixed up or polished or whatever, let me know. It's on me.
Oh, that would be great, actually.
Sure.
I mean, I don't know how long that would take.
Oh, for a quick tune-up, 10 minutes.
Oh, cool. Well, I'll hand her both of the guns and be like, have at them.
She sets them up on the counter, and she looks at Silas, and she says, "You have bailiwick, don't you?" And he nods and puts it on the counter as well. She says, "Oh, yay." And she just starts, like, tinkering with them and taking them apart.
All right, I guess we head upstairs.
Yeah, this girl likes her guns.
Yeah.
But yeah, you head up the stairway to a door that goes into the second floor, and as she said, the stairways are unmissable. This floor you can see has several. It's all sort of open with like columns through it, where there's like little workbenches in here, probably where the woodworkers and people who do the extra detail work. So it's sort of like its own workshop. The third floor you see has a couple offices in it. All the doors are closed. And then as you reach the stairway to the fourth floor, the first thing you notice as you get up to the fourth floor landing is that this nice door, nicely carved door, is slightly ajar. You can hear Ansem's voice inside, and you can hear a woman talking to him. You notice that the door has a couple holes in it, and has probably sustained some previous damage that it has not been replaced yet. But as you sort of glance in, you see a split space. One half of the space is its own workshop and has like a miniature forge in it, and the other half is just full of shit. Just all kinds of shit. Mostly metal, a little bit of wood. And you notice standing like directly next to the door as you glance in, there is a warforged who's just sort of standing there almost on guard. They have they're fairly tall and kind of lanky, and then they have these long arms that you see barrels are built into the top of each of their forearms, and they're just sort of standing there, not doing anything in particular.
Right.
They're sort of gunmetal black and little bits of gold here and there.
Okay. Is the conversation that we're coming in on, like, does it sound serious or anything like that? I don't necessarily want to eavesdrop, but...
Well, make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that was a nat one.
Okay. You don't really make out what they're saying. The only thing you get is tone, And Ansem always sounds mildly angry, so the woman sounds moderately calm.
Okay.
That's all you got.
Okay. I'll knock on the door.
And you see the Warforged turn and look as the door kind of moves a little bit, and it reaches over with this big metal hand and swings it open. And as it opens up, you can see this big work table in the center where there is a very large gun, similar in size to Overwatch, sitting on a stand, half built, and a couple of other guns sitting off to the side that look sort of like experiments. You see a familiar woman in dark blue tinted Raven Knight armor, similar to Vosner. She has a dark cloak on, and she has she would have a red sash marking her as a captain. And then, of course, you see Ansem, this older kitty cat, this older gray-haired gentleman. Looks a little rugged, as you have seen him become over time. He still has not shaved. He has a pair of goggles perched on his head, and you see he's probably been working on this large gun in the center, and they both look over at you. You do recognize Haley Molinarch, who, as she sees you, is like, Marin, hi. And
Hi.
she walks over and shakes your hand and greets Silas as well. And Ansem sets down some of his tools, pulls the goggles off, and says, I wasn't expecting you today. Hello.
Well, hi.
How can I help you?
Ooh, we aren't going to take up a lot of your time. We're actually just got in town and are leaving again.
Leaving? Why?
It's a long story. We need to make some money, so we picked up a job. Escort mission.
But aren't you here for the what? I don't understand.
God, I wish Kit was here because it was his idea.
Oh, well, that explains everything.
Yeah.
Sure. Well,
I mean, it was.
Dragons haven't been nearby lately, so I guess it's not pressing, but...
We'll be back. And
how long?
I think it was a week.
Oh, okay. I'm sure we can manage. I'm sorry. You're here out of goodwill. You don't owe me anything.
No, I'm sorry. We said we were going to help out, and things took a turn, I guess.
What's the job you're doing?
I'm gonna close the door.
Oh no.
There is another dragon, baby dragon, that we are trying to escort to a temple.
It's not the red dragons.
No.
Okay. What?
No.
I don't understand. A temple?
I forget like all the details, but okay. I'll just like relay the information, like, because Marin would have just.
We're going to Raulden.
This.
Yeah.
Going to
you tell him that you're taking a baby black dragon
To Lord Ceres.
to Raulden, and as soon as you mention that, one, it's a baby black dragon, and two, going to Raulden, he's like, oh fuck, god damn it.
Is that a problem?
No, I'm glad you're doing it. It's fucking... that was supposed to be Mavari's job.
Oh, she hired us.
Yeah, she was the one who hired us to do the job, actually.
Oh, I know. It was originally planned to be Ethane's job, but obviously he can't do it. No, that's important. That needs to be taken care of. I hope they're paying you well.
They
should
are.
be. I don't foresee problems on the road to Raulden. It's fairly heavily patrolled, but dragons come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, the reason that we stopped by is wanted to let you know what was going on, just in case we didn't show up in the next week.
I appreciate that.
B, before I get down to that, is Lucan just staying here with you, or?
And he motions over toward a window behind him, and you see a little pillow in the windowsill and a little oriental short hair asleep in the sun.
He's got his own little pillow.
Yes, he's actually been rather helpful. He's my new workshop cat until he figures out what he wants to do.
Yeah, I don't think he would want to join in on our little excursion after all he's been through.
No, the dragon could not even breathe fire, but just breathe on him and he'd die.
Probably. Okay, well, we wanted to check in to see if maybe we're trying to, because we didn't realize, we realized, but we got so caught up in the whole dragon thing that we still don't have any protection against scrying and anything. I don't know if you
I'm
have
glad you stopped by. And he turns and goes to a desk at the back wall, and he accidentally wakes up Lucan, who's just waking up, one eye open. And he reaches into a drawer and steps over with this little flat box and sets it down in front of you. It says, I need these back, but these should help.
I'll open the box.
Inside, I've already described what they look like to Ben. You see 3 pendants with little teardrop shield shaped pendants. It says, these should help. I normally wear one, but I don't need one right now.
How long are you willing to lend these out to us?
Well, who exactly are you hiding from?
The Heidlin cult.
Well, even with these, I would say you're not really safe from their sight.
Great. Well, that's...
They have agents everywhere. If they can't find you with a scrying spell, they'll send someone to find you with a person.
I guess we're mostly looking to hide from Cynthia.
Well, then you can borrow them till she's dead.
Okay. I think that's reasonable.
Please make that fairly soon.
We're gonna try.
In fact, on that note...
On that note, here's a Cynthia Moore killing potion.
You just drink it and she's dead.
Yep. That's it.
This morning, I went with Ellen Estelle to stop and see the Phelan caravan. I needed to talk to a few people.
Oh, they're in town?
They are now.
Oh. Okay. Did you...
I went and talked to them, and they were in, where even were we? I've been so many places lately, I can't even remember where we've been. And he looks at Haley, and she's like, Port Nataline. And he's like, that's it. So we talked to the Guild of Wardens there and got them a fast pass to Konstanos. Partly so that they could also help. Some people among them are fairly good fighters, but also they expressed some interest in going to Kalikar Harbor. I think they want to talk to Bull's mother. So if you want to see them whenever you're done, they're staying down Haley, where are they staying? And she rolls her eyes. She's like, good lord, Dad. They're currently staying in a park near Pyrovale Temple, just to the east.
Okay. We'll think about it. Okay.
Well, I hope you do visit them, because I went with Dad, and the first thing Quinn asked was, how are Marin and Kit? So...
Yeah, we should check in on them. We will.
And Haley nods and says, excuse me, good lord.
I heard that.
Oh no. Bless you.
I heard that. Just inhaled all the saliva.
Didn't need to see me lose my shit.
No, that's cool.
That was weird. Haley nods and says, alright, well, I have work to get back to, otherwise Vossner's gonna come looking for me, and we don't need that old man trekking across town. So, see you soon, and, welcome to the weirdest place in the world.
Thanks. It's been interesting so far, so.
Interesting. Try growing up here. And she turns and heads out, sort of nodding to the Warforged who's standing near the door. And he actually goes and follows her.
Okay. I will take the pendants, give 2 to Silas, so that he can give one to Justine, and I will slip the other one on.
Okay. You guys do need time to attune to them. Yes.
Yeah, I figure we can do that while we're walking.
Yeah. I've already started with mine, PS, so...
Okay. But yeah, Ansem puts the box away and looks at you and says, so, there was one other thing I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay.
Where's Kit?
Oh, he went to follow another lead for scry stuff.
Okay. Well, when you see him, I wasn't expecting to find anything back here, but we don't think Ithane is in Amnoblin anymore.
Oh. Where is he?
I think he may be in Gyaradeldathos somewhere. I don't think he's near here. But the other chasers, the chasers have a link to each other. They can sort of find each other when needed. It's hard to find him because of a number of factors, but they know he's in Gyaradeldathos somewhere. Okay. And they reached out to me worried that Kyla was sending him to kill me.
Do you think it's a good idea to be here, then?
I need to be here. There's
maybe
dragons. My family is here.
I mean, here, in the thing that says Molinarch over the top archway.
Well, I mean, there's a gun every 5 feet.
True.
It's difficult. Everyone who works here is family or close friends, and I think I'm the only one among us who could actually draw a gun on Ithane, though I don't even know if I could pull the trigger. But this is the safest place that I can think of, next to hiding in the bottom of Pyrovale Temple. But I don't really want to hide in a crypt. Though I suppose it would be a shorter walk if he did manage to kill me. Just pop me in a casket down there.
Well, once we come back, we are going to... Once we come back and once we solve the dragon thing, then we can refocus our efforts a little bit and see if we can maybe find him. Because honestly, it would be good to have... I wouldn't say it would be good to have a walker on our side, but to at least figure something out. I don't know.
Well, it would be good for, I think, both our causes to take him away from Kyla.
Yeah.
He is undoubtedly one of their most dangerous walkers. And, well, to the point that they've never let him be himself since they turned him. It was not like you. He has never had blackouts and been himself again. He has been a walker the entire time, constantly controlled.
Oof.
So I don't know if he'll even remember anything. I'm scared he will.
I hope he won't.
Yes, but he'll be missing... Oh god, has it been a year now? Better than remembering the things that happened at the Monomarig, but... or anything else he's done. But, yes, it'd be good for your group to take him out of Kyla's hands, and that is partly being pragmatic, partly being selfish on my part. Because who doesn't want their stupid husband back?
We're gonna get him back, eventually.
Eventually. If I don't, Haley will.
Just protect yourself, okay? Extra measures and all that.
Mm-hmm. I have some contingency plans. If all else fails, and this is only in the worst possible situation, I'll take him with me.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Same here. I'd rather not destroy my shop.
I'm going to just give him a hug.
Okay, you step around and you hug him, and he's kind of stiff and just like,
Sorry, just in case.
He hugs you back. He says, no, I appreciate it.
Okay. Sai, anything else that you want to bring up?
Do we want to... How much have we told him about the staves?
I think he knew that you got fucked up somehow, but I don't think we told him why.
And some nods. He says, I know bits and pieces, but I wasn't there for anything.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Something about the Marid hide?
Maybe... You know what? The less you know about that, the better.
And he looks at Silas. And Silas just nods. And he's like, sure, fits your aesthetic. I need to... Well, now that you're all here, I need to get some things done. When you get back, I assume by tree,
Probably.
Go to Pyrovale Temple when you get back. That's where most of us should be gathering. We have the Kestrel Mace working with us as well, Vossner's Order. Jessa and Charles should be joining us soon, along with their children. And I'm fairly certain the Kolegaigos will be helping out as well. We're using both the Storm Throne and the Cloud Stride to help combat the dragons, so hopefully, even if they fly away, we'll be able to keep up with them.
Okay.
So I hope you don't get airsick.
I will find out.
Yes, sorry, my mind is racing. Good luck, don't die. Take very good care of Felix. He is very important, and I don't know what name they're using for him this time, but the person you're going to meet will explain why.
Oh, okay.
It's best not spoken outside of the cathedral.
Gotcha. All right.
Take care, and I assume Annie confiscated your guns.
Yeah.
She'll take good care of them.
Did Annie get your guns?
Yep, that is actually why she's named Annie.
Oh, really?
Annie, get your gun.
Annie, yeah. But yeah, he escorts you guys to the door and says, keep your ears out for a tall half-Goliath man, and let me know if you see him.
Oh, okay. Yes.
That'll be a thing.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we will. We'll let you know if we do run into him. We'll let you know as soon as possible.
Good. Take care. And he lets you guys go, and as you head down, you hear a minor explosion down in the workshop.
Jess is here.
There are quite a few explosion-prone people in this friend group. Jessa is not the only one. But you hear fuck yeah, and as you come down, you don't see Annie at the front. You see another man standing there minding the counter. You realize as he sort of just knowingly points you guys behind the building, you realize it was a gunshot. And you go back there to find there's a small range set up with sort of this enclosed backdrop so that bullets don't go haywire. And Annie has just finished firing off Overwatch after recalibrating the scope. And she sort of like cleans out the barrel again, and she sees you guys approaching. She's like, sorry, I had to.
That's okay. I understand.
And after she finishes, she sets that down very, very carefully, and Bailiwick and Ace of Spades are both sitting there as well. She says they're all shined up and ready to go. I did tinker with the scope a little bit, so hopefully it'll be a little more accurate. And then I did replace the hammer on Ace of Spades. It was getting a little worn down.
Okay. Thanks.
Otherwise, all good.
Yeah. What do I owe you for that?
That was payment enough. I'm good.
Are you sure?
I'm super sure.
Okay.
Listen,
I will.
you know how fun it is to shoot this thing.
I get it, but that's a lot of good work, so I just want to reward it.
Okay, you know what? Instead of gold, you know what you can do?
Oh, God.
You can, next time you talk to Grandpa, you can put in a good word with me that I'm a really good shot with Overwatch, and he should make one for me.
Okay, I'll do it. Yeah.
Cool.
I'll gather up.
Years to afford one otherwise.
I will gather up the guns and everything. Okay.
All right. You guys.
And as we go through the front of the shop, is there like another person, like hanging around up there besides her?
Yeah, one of the blacksmiths is minding the counter.
Okay, I'm going to slip him 2 platinum and be like, "That's for her," as a tip.
He kind of chuckles. This super tall, dark-skinned man with a shaved head. He just smiles. He's like, "Yeah, she forgets about money sometimes."
Yeah, she tried to get out of it, but all right.
I'll make sure she gets it. And he sort of hides it under the counter.
All right, now we're off.
Okay, you guys take off and head back to Tristan. I think in total, you guys all together would have only been gone for like maybe 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah.
So when you get back, you see Justine sitting on the front of the wagon, just sort of bored. and you see Kit already there. And in the wagon, Tristan is in the back, and he's currently feeding Felix with like this big like bottle that he had like a powdered milk thing that he mixed together.
Dragon formula.
That's
Yeah,
cute.
it's like a kitten, just big.
Aw.
Mm-hmm.
Aw.
Well, so bad news. I was only able to find one.
Oh, that's okay. We found 3, so
Oh,
yeah. They're on loan from Ansem, but
cool. Well, that's fine. I mean, mine was only like 100 gold. It was hardly anything, but she only had one.
Really?
So yeah.
That's it?
Yeah, the lady like took a real liking to me. She gave me a couple potions and stuff.
Oh.
Like, pretty sure she wanted me.
I'd like to make an insight check.
Go for it. Make a deception check.
Yes. Deception.
That's correct. 18.
Oh, nope. 25.
Oh, shit.
Kit is one hell of a deal maker.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame you're not straight.
I know, right? Just think if I would have slept with her, she might have just given me the store.
Yeah.
But and I've taken off my earring of true sight, and now I have the necklace on, so I'm attuning to all that. Yeah, so I guess we can get the hell out of here.
Yeah. Taiylor, what was the thing called again? The amulet of
Deception. Detect the amulet, proof against detection.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, I got it.
Sorry, I had to flip to it.
I just gotta put it in my D&D Beyond so I can do an attunement.
Yeah, it should be proof against detection and location.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Alright, you guys head the fuck out. It's still late afternoon. You guys can get in a couple hours before it gets dark. At least enough to get beyond the city and villages entirely. So you head into the Aranath Forest along the road that follows the Anima River. And everything is fairly peaceful for the first evening. You guys just sort of you can walk or you can ride in the cart. There is enough room to sort of sit on the back.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a spot next to Tristan as well, so you guys are pretty good.
I am going to sit on the back just in case we run into anything. I'm going to sit on the back and use my natural recovery to recover my spell slot.
Okay. You do not run into anything for the first evening. By the time you guys stop, it's almost completely dark, and Tristan does have some camping supplies. So you guys at least have a couple tents that you can squeeze into. Kit, you'd have to share one with Tristan if you wanted to.
That's fine, I suppose.
But yeah, you set up your camp, and as the tents are set up, at one point Silas turns and looks at Marin and says, "Can't you do something with fire?"
I can.
Shoot the wood.
We'll see. All right, I'm gonna go up to the little camp pit or whatever. that we
Yeah,
got
you
set
guys
up.
gathered a bunch of wood together.
And I just whisper to Flameheart. Well, do I have to take it out to do anything with that stuff?
Or you haven't tried it
God.
yet.
Okay. I'll just whisper to Flameheart. Could you help us out with the campfire?
Okay, are you going for create bonfire?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have Flameheart out?
No, I'm experimenting.
So you sort of crouch down next to this pile of wood, and you sort of mentally whisper to, or do you out loud whisper to Flameheart?
I'll do it mentally.
Okay. So you sit there like, okay, buddy, come on. And as you reach out and touch one of the logs, you feel a feeling of heat, not burning, but warmth, go from between your shoulder blades up over your shoulder till it hits this sort of trapezius muscle, and then it shoots down under your forearm through your fingers, and the center of this log just catches fire and it spreads immediately.
Huh. Hey!
You suddenly have a roaring fire.
I turn to Silas and I'm like,
He's like,
not
"What?"
bad, huh?
And he motions to your arm where you see this red line that is slowly fading off the bottom of your forearm.
Ooh, that's unsettling. But, hey, look at me, right?
It's like, wait, come here. And he steps up to you and he like pulls the back of your jacket down to like see your shoulder. And as he like pulls the back of your shirt down too, he's like, "Oh, you have one too."
What?
And he shows you the black triangle on his wrist. And he says, "You have a red triangle between your shoulder blades."
Oh. That's interesting. Huh.
And you feel him like kind of touch it, and it doesn't feel like anything. So it's probably akin to a tattoo. And he's like, Huh. Interesting.
Kit, I imagine Kit's right there, and he's just like, what if you push your triangles together?
Why would we do that?
Silas just does it.
Oh, okay.
And you do hear in your head a feminine voice just say, "Hello?"
Oh.
It's definitely not Flameheart.
Yeah.
It's completely different.
Oh?
And Silas pulls back, just like, all right.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's weird.
Now you guys can talk to each other on a molecular level.
We used to be able to do that.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, your souls can talk to your spirit souls, your spirit staves. Molecular. That's what I said.
No, that's not what happened.
I don't think so.
Oh, that is so cold.
What, the coffee?
Oh yeah, it's practically iced now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of pull my jacket back up and everything. It's like, well, I don't know. I guess maybe there'll be a use for that at some point. But.
Maybe. I have no idea when it possibly could be. But watch this. And he like puts his arm over your shoulder, and you see him draw a rune into the air that almost looks like an upward arrow. And as he pushes it forward, the fire turns green.
Oh.
And he just grins as he casts Thaumaturgy, which he's never been able to do before.
Hey!
Oh
That's
my god.
pretty cool.
I've been experimenting, and I really like this one.
Yeah, well, that's cool, but look what I can do. And I cast Frostbite on the ground and, like, turn it all icy.
Just a little square of frost.
Yeah, now we're all super fucking cool.
Yeah, we all can do magic.
Yes.
Good for us.
Sweet.
Yay.
So happy for you guys.
You've always been able to do magic. I've never had this kind.
I'm so happy for you.
You're probably still better at it than I am.
I'm pretty sure I'm better at it than both of you,
Probably.
to be fair.
I mean,
Maybe.
I've always had magic, just not this sort. This is different.
So, are we just walking? I, like, turn to Tristan. I'm like, is this just, like, a really long fucking hike? Or, like, is there anything fun? Is it all just plains as far as the eye can see, like Oklahoma? Or is it, like, what's going on?
No, it's woods, so yeah, I
Okay.
can't see far.
Is there anything fun in the woods?
No. Listen, folks.
I mean fun in a very loose way, as in could kill me kind of fun.
Oh, sure, plenty, but not really in this portion.
Sweet.
Listen, folks. I need to level with you here.
Okay.
Mar did not need to hire anybody to do this. This is the safest stretch of woods.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Everybody says that just before they die. So if you could like go knock on a log or something.
Yeah.
Or like, because you literally just cursed all of us to die.
But no, seriously. I don't understand.
Bro.
I appreciate what you folks are doing, but she's wasting her money.
Okay, well, we can at least, like, you know, just get to know each other.
And we can all have fun on our way to Rohan.
We can all have fun.
It's all good.
Again, forest. It's gonna be like, what's that place called? Not Lorien, Galad Helen? I'm not sure. Anyway.
I don't know.
There's a place called Gal Helen, and anyway, sorry, I've been working on Caladros. Okay. I have a lot of elfy stuff in my head. He just kind of shrugs. He says, I don't want to jinx this either, but I've made this run 1,000,000 times by myself. Okay. It's also under like triple guard as of late.
I turn to Marin and I'm like, I like how he keeps saying he doesn't want to jinx us, but he continues to do it at an alarming rate.
Yeah, it's not giving me a lot of good vibes here.
No, bad vibe.
No, bad vibe.
Bad vibe. Oh, bro, what the fuck is that thing? Wow.
Silas nods in agreement and says, respectfully, Tristan, shut up.
Bless.
And Justine is like, ditto.
Thirdo.
Okay.
Fourtho? I don't...
Solid. You could have gone Quattro, but that's fine. You can, you can make it weird.
I'm not that clever, I guess.
Tristan just shakes his head and says, all right, well, who's taking first watch?
I will. Oh. Okay, you can.
How dare you?
Okay, go ahead. Do it.
Okay, so we've got, all right, Kid on first, Marin on second.
I'm sorry, who's on first?
Shut up. And Justine, you can take third. And Justine's like, why don't you take third? He's like, because I'm looking after the fucking dragon. Fair enough.
Kit, this would be a perfect time to make fun of how old he is and how much sleep he needs.
Are we talking about Silas?
No,
or Tristan?
Tristan.
Oh, that's right. I was doing that. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Oh my god. Yeah, you gotta let the geriatric people get... He probably should have been in bed 4 hours ago.
Yeah.
Make sure you don't eat anything. I don't want you to have to get up in the middle of the night.
He just takes a big bite of some meat that he's been cooking.
You brought prune juice, right? You're okay?
Do you want to get paid at the end of this?
I don't think that's up to you.
Do you want to make it to the end of these woods?
Do you want to try me, boy?
We're not gonna try because I know where you're gonna end up, and it's not. So yeah, why don't y'all like get some sleep, and I'm gonna stay up and I'm gonna recite some Shakes Javelin.
Oh. Okay.
Stupid.
It really is stupid.
But yeah, eventually you guys do head to bed. Tristan, good lord, cat.
Fancy dice.
It's so pretty.
I wish it would like. It can't do that close. Fuck. Okay.
Tristan still has Felix in the wagon, and it's like covered over, and the wagon is nearby to the fire, not too close. Go ahead and make a perception check.
All right, come on, glass dice, let's go. Oh, that's good. It's good. 23.
23. Okay. You are not used to Garrett Eldathos, so for the first hour or two, every sound is like, what the fuck was that?
Yeah.
You
every
hear
time.
Creatures you've never heard in the night.
This is the first time I've ever heard cicadas. I'm just like, what is screaming out here?
Yeah, it is summer, so the cicadas would be out.
It's also
every tree.
It's the 17th year. It's the 17th year.
So just
So
thousands
they're
of voices.
screaming.
Karen! Karen!
We gotta do it! No!
17 years, Steve! Yeah. So you spend a while being a little creeped out by some of the sounds you hear. There are things in the distance that make sounds as well, strange howls that don't quite sound like wolves. You see a bioluminescent deer walk by.
The fuck is that fucking thing?
It's a deer. But
I wanna
radioactive.
fucking perception check on that shit or insight. Like, can I shoot it? I kind of want to poke it.
I would say a survival or a nature would work for this.
Okay, I might still kill it. Survival or nature? Survival 28.
Ouch! Black cat. Sorry, what was it again?
28.
28. As you take a closer look and kind of sneak up just a little bit,
Sneak up to it.
you get a better look at it. You realize it's not quite a deer.
This is how I sneak.
Let me grab.
Just like walk up to him, like, "Hey, big fella, what you doing?" Just like Laura Bailey all over the place.
Yeah.
Fuck off, kid. As you close to it, you see the antlers sort of go back much further than your average deer and have like upward pointing tines. And it has this small horn on the end of its
It's a
nose.
Kieran.
You see patches of scales, and its hooves are a little too big and sort of like rounded to be deer. And you see this long, furry tail with sort of a tuft at the end, and these long, almost coral-like whiskers coming off. Very Eastern Dragon-esque. And it has the big, like, deer ears off the side. At some point, and you also notice the bioluminescence comes from the antlers and goes down the whiskers and down in a stripe across the sides of its body, down to the tail. But as you sort of are looking at it, at one point, you don't make any sound, but at one point it stops and looks straight at you.
Hey.
And you see another little point of light off to the side, and a little baby Kieran comes out, kind of bumbling all over the place.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't kill it now.
Like it only recently learned to walk, and then you see another one come out, and it just stares at you. Looks like little babies.
Hold on. I'm gonna do something cool. Just kidding. I'm probably not gonna do anything cool. I was like, I could do like moonbeam, but that would kill everybody. Or I could do call lightning. Like, let's do so. No, that's gonna kill it. Wall of fire, probably gonna kill everybody. Yep. I'm just gonna wave gently. Hi.
Yeah, and as you wave at it, it nods like it understands.
Okay.
And turns and walks away.
Have a good night. Stay hydrated.
Lovely family.
Yeah, lovely to...
Okay. That's all that happens on your
Okay, cool. I go back to the campfire and I just like, Marin's up next, so I just like punch her. And...
Where?
Oh,
Like in my shoulder?
Directly in the face.
Oh,
I probably just like kick you in the shoulder or something. Not like hard, but like a, like a light kick, a nudge, playful. Yeah, I just haul off and donkey kick you into oblivion.
What? Yeah.
You're blessing. Oh my god.
Yeah.
You get woken up.
Hey, so FYI, there's some crazy fucked up deer out here. The trees are screaming, and I'm pretty sure that pretty sure there are demons in the grass, but everything's been fine. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Wait, okay. Did you?
Okay, so just for context, Marin, being from an island, a mountain island in the middle of the ocean, you do not have cicadas there. So screaming trees is new to you.
What are they screaming about?
I forgot to cast Speak with Animals while I was listening. Actually, does Speak with Animals work on insects? It would, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sit up with Marin for 10 minutes. I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals. I want to know what they're fucking saying. Come on, fucking dance monkey.
I'm just sitting there half awake,
Yeah.
Okay. So you start casting Speak with Animals, and it takes a moment. And then, Marin, you notice Kit's reaction the moment Kit hears, Darren! Michael!
Oh my god. There's a lot of white men around here.
Try!
Okay.
Chad.
That's a little less like suburban house mom. Yeah. Chadley. Bentley.
Ew. Anything Lee is just
Yeah, there's a bunch of weird white dads in the the trees screaming.
Oh, good.
It's just a bunch of names. I'm not sure if they're shouting their own names or other screaming trees' names.
You do also hear a baby in there.
Oh god. It sounds like
a lot of wolf whistling.
It sounds like a weird fuck chorus.
That's exactly what it sounds.
That is how I would describe it. Also, I'm not 100% sure why I cast Speak with Animals when I thought the trees were screaming, but it's not the trees, weirdly.
I'm going to assume Kit was smart enough to know that trees don't scream audibly.
Not typically. Yeah, so I guess have fun listening to the hellacious orgy that is happening around you. It's a very loud sex party.
I could have really gone all night without knowing that was happening around me, so thank you for...
You're welcome. I mean, at least they're all having a good time.
Hey, look at that carapace!
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice wings, baby.
Ooh, okay, please leave. Please go to sleep.
Okay.
Girl.
I am going to... I am disturbed, so I am going to drop that spell.
I am disrupted.
I am more disturbed because I don't know what they're saying, so I'm just imagining awful things.
Yeah. You're not far off.
Please leave.
All right, good night. Have fun listening to the orgy.
Okay.
Not me.
No. 21.
Okay. After becoming slowly desensitized or getting tinnitus, up to you, from the screaming, it's a half hour after Kit's gone to bed that, Marin, you hear a dull thud from very close by.
Ace of Spades is out.
And you see, in the corner of your vision, a little dark mass next to the wagon.
I'm going to very slowly approach it.
With your perception check, as you go over to it, you see the back of the wagon is open.
Oh no!
And Felix has fallen out.
Oh my god!
Oh,
I was so scared.
Laying there on his back with his little chubby hands in the air. His eyes still closed, ears still closed, just going.
Oh, baby. I'm gonna go wake up Silas and be like, "Hey, sorry. I just need an extra hand. The dragon fell out."
What?
Yeah, it's not. I didn't do anything. He just did it by himself. I just need help.
And he picks himself up and comes out and sees the little baby dragon just there, like, boing.
Yeah.
Just making little sounds. And he's like, this is going to be trouble, I can already tell.
It's.
And he
I mean.
goes up and says, alright, help me. And
Okay. 1,
down
2,
he
3.
He's heavy as fuck.
Jesus.
And you get him back into the wagon and sort of slide him in. Silas climbs in and sort of drags him in a little further and takes some of the like hay and blankets and makes sort of like a, you know how when the edges of their nests are raised so that the baby birds don't fall out, he sort of mimics that and like closes the gate again and is just like, no, stay there.
Is it locked or something? Is there a lock on it, or is it just kind of...
There's not a lock. There's like a pin, like latch on it, and he puts that in place, and he sort of glances toward the tents, and he takes out the bailiwick and uses the handle to sort of bend the lock ever so slightly, so it's hard to push out. And he's like, that should hold it.
Okay. Sorry for waking you.
No, it's fine. Anything happen?
That was basically it. Apparently, there's insects just going at it, just constantly.
That's fairly normal.
Yeah, well, I can hear them, and it's
Is that
unsettling.
what that sound is?
Yeah, apparently it's just big old fuck fest. It's wonderful.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Could have done without that.
Yeah, thank Kit for that.
Well, do you need me to stay up with you, or?
We don't need to.
Oh, it's on the table.
Okay. I mean, you can if you want.
I did
Oh my god.
want to show you something.
Oh. Okay.
And he takes a seat by the fire with you. And, oh, shit. I forgot a thing. Retcon real fast. Kit.
Whoops.
Silas would have sent you with some money to grab him some diamonds.
Okay. I did that.
P.S. I had it written down in front of me. Forgot. But Silas takes out the bag that Kit got for him and shows you the diamonds that Kit bought. And he says, I think I can use these.
For
Ooh.
In case anyone goes down.
that
I've
would be...
been talking to Kelley, and it's hard to communicate in words, but they've been showing me things that I might be able to do. And I hope we don't have to use it, but and he shows you, he keeps a journal on him that you've never seen the inside of, and he opens it up and you see that he's been writing down different things that he could potentially do. A lot of it has like runic language to it that you see he's been using to cast spells. And he basically shows you that he's loading up on these sort of protection spells and several different healing spells. And he points one out to you. He says, and they showed me that I could make this sort of like ethereal weapon as well.
Oh.
And sort of be, a double threat to a gun and whatever I make.
Fuck.
So I wanted to show you. I had an idea, and he draws a sort of bolt-shaped rune into the air, and as he almost like turns it clockwise and pushes it forward, you see floating in the air in sort of a gray, smoky, glowing light, this long glaive is formed out of the smoke, and it's completely transparent, but as he sort of manipulates it, it sticks point first into the ground. And he like even looks surprised at himself, and he's like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Can I go up and try and grab it?
If you try to grab it, your hand just passes through it.
Okay.
Says it won't hurt anyone who is on my side, I don't think. Sir.
Sir.
Sir. Yeah. Thank you. But he then sort of he makes a motion like he's actually physically pulling it out of the ground, and it rises in front of you, and he just does a quick slash motion across, and you see it just stick into the side of a tree. He says, "But I can fuck things up with it."
Damn.
Yeah. This is magic that I've only seen priests be able to do. This is good.
I think so.
Oh, and he let me see. He takes a page of his journal and rips off a small piece that has a number of runes on it, and he sort of snaps it between his fingers, and it catches fire and turns to ash. And you see a glimmering silver shield set in front of your chest.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is it like I can't
It's
knock
not-
on it or anything?
No,
like
your
that?
hand passes straight
Yeah.
through it.
Yeah.
But it looks like a shield just sort of drifting about an inch in front of your body, and it moves with you.
Wow. You figured this all out in one day?
There's still plenty still to figure out, but I mean, ever since we got on the cart, I haven't really been aware of anything. I've just been trying to talk to Kelley. She's picking up language very quickly.
Man, I need to catch up.
I think our abilities are going to be very different, so who knows?
I've learned how I'm gonna do produce flame and just kind of go like, this is all I know how to do.
But that's great. You've never been able to do that before.
I guess, but I don't know.
Well, what else do you know?
Well, the thing where I made the campfire, I know that. And this. And then, the thing that it showed me in my dream last night. I think it's only when people hurt me. I don't know how else to do it.
You want to test it out?
How do you propose doing that?
I mean, I'm not going to hurt you.
Yeah, well, I don't want to hurt you either.
I have ways to protect myself. Do you want to try it?
No, but you're probably going to bother me until I do, so...
I'm excited to see what you can do.
I'm a little nervous about it.
Well, here, let's give it a try. Just sort of hold back if you can. And he sort of pulls you a little bit away from the camp, not out of sight of it, but just far enough that any noise won't be too much.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of stands in front of you. He's like, I've never actually hurt you before. And he comes up and he just gives you like a little light shoulder punch.
I don't think it's gonna do it.
It's like,
This is adorable. Don't get me wrong.
Will you be mad at me?
Go ahead.
And
If it really hurts, I'll be mad at you. But
I'll try not. And he reaches out, and the glaive shoots across in front of him, and he very carefully, just sort of gently swings it at you. Being that he's holding back, with Shield of Faith, what's your armor class normally?
18.
18. So with Shield of Faith, it's 20. So that will hit. But being that he's holding back, I'm going to say it only does 1 damage to you.
Okay.
The blade just sort of runs across your arm and leaves this small streak of blood. And you hear in your head Flameheart say, retaliate.
I will just flare out my hands and shoot Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. Silas I planned for him to have guided himself, so that is going to be a successful dex save, I believe. What's your dex save?
I'm looking it up.
Oh wait, I don't think you would know, because you don't have...
The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. That's all it says. Where's the...
So it would be based in... It's a warlock spell, so it would be based in your charisma, and you would be proficient. So the save DC would be as if you're using charisma plus proficiency.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that would be... it's pretty high. So charisma plus proficiency would be 8, so would it be 10 plus that?
It's 8 plus, so that would bring you to 16.
16.
Okay,
So
16.
he does save.
Okay.
At level 3, you do 4d10 fire damage halved.
Okay,
What hellish
4d10, 4d10, where's my d10s? Yeah. 11 plus... Ooh, gosh, I don't know how to do math. 11 plus 17, 36.
28.
28.
28? Oh,
Yeah.
God.
10 and 10, 1 and 7. 28.
Sure.
Oh, Joe! Oh, wow.
28.
that was adorable.
Okay, so half to 14. As you listen to, as you sort of give into Flameheart saying retaliate, you sort of throw your hands forward in this sort of natural motion, and you feel from between your shoulder blades this intense heat, not enough to hurt you, just explodes backward and then curls around you, almost in like you're almost cocooned inside a wave of fire, and it just obscures your view of Silas for a moment. And as it finally clears, you see Silas standing there like,
Oh, are you okay? Are you all right?
I'm fine. And he sort of like pats like some of the embers out. He's like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I'm fine. And he's gonna cure wounds on himself just in case. He's gonna run out of spell slots real fast if he keeps doing this. But yeah, he gives himself a quick cure wounds. He says, that was amazing.
It was something.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've never seen him this giddy.
I know. I'm like, what is
That's incredible, Marin.
Yeah. It is. I don't know why I'm so freaked out right now. I don't know. It's just a lot, I guess.
It's strangely, for me, I don't know about you, but it's sort of comforting in a way that if somebody lashes out at you, you can just hit them right back.
It is. Yeah. I guess it's scary to have power.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. I've used magic before, but this is powerful. It's not like shooting Overwatch at someone. I know that Overwatch hurts people, and I know that Ace of Spades hurts people, but this is me. I don't know.
Yes, it's not an extended tool, it's you. Damaging magic is... It's strange. Obviously I've used it before, but it makes it strangely more personal, but enough for that not to become a problem.
I hope so.
Well, you've told me before about how you don't want hurting people to stop feeling bad. I trust you with these abilities.
I think I need to talk to Flameheart more. I don't know it as well as you do, Kelley. Yeah.
Well, I don't know her that well. We haven't gotten to the point where I can really get to know her, but she wants to help. That seems to be her primary objective at the moment, is helping. Which suits me just fine. That's what I want to do. But
yeah,
I don't think the two of them are going to be the same kind of help.
No, I don't think so. Maybe it'll feel better when I actually hurt somebody that I don't, love.
I'm fine.
I know. It didn't feel as good as I wanted it to, I guess. I know you were excited about it, but...
Well, it's hard not to be excited when your wife is suddenly this, fire sprite, but...
I wouldn't go that far.
I would. I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Kit rolls like Kit's from the tent. He's like, oh my god.
And, Silas, steps up and he takes your hands in his and says, talk to them more. Get to teach them. I think that's the first step here. At least from my experience with Kelley, she's so curious about everything. It's like listening to a child ask why about everything, except her questions are broken because she doesn't quite know how to speak in sentences yet. But I think with time, they're going to pick it up, and we'll be able to learn more about them, and they'll be able to learn about us, and we can figure out what each party needs. I don't know if they have goals, being that they're newborns, technically, but
Yeah.
We'll see.
I don't know. I go back to sleep. I think.
can't go back to sleep now.
Well, I think I need to spend some time talking to them.
Sure. I'll stay within sight of the camp, but I'll leave you be. I'll just sit out here with Kelley for a little while.
Okay.
Let me know when you call the next one out.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go sit back by the fire.
Okay. He takes his seat by the tree where you can still see him partially, so it's not like he's obscured from your view, but he leaves you be.
Alright. I'm gonna sit by the fire and just kind of look into the flames. Everything okay?
Titan.
Oh, okay.
He almost just knocked his fucking cat tree over. Let's go on break real quick.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll get back to that. And then, yeah. We'll be back in 10 minutes, so let's say 7:20.
Okay. See you guys in a bit.
Be goose to crime.
Bye. Be goose to crime.
And we're back.
Hey.
Ta-da!
Ta-da!
Ta-da! All right, we'll just fucking jump right back into it. You are sitting at the fire, Marin.
Yeah.
Silas is within sight, but not close enough to bother. You're technically on watch, but he's kind of taking it over for you.
Okay. I'm just gonna look directly into the fire and just kind of zone out a little bit.
Okay.
It's
It's still green.
Oh, yeah. Hello, Flameheart.
You don't hear a response, but you feel something attentive.
How are you? That's a dumb. No, that's stupid. Oh, come on, give me something here so I don't feel like an idiot.
You feel a slight warmth between your shoulder blades.
I don't know how to talk to you. I guess it's like talking to a kid, but I don't really know how to talk to those either. I want you to tell me more about you. I want to learn more. I don't think I've been fair to you yet. You've been giving me things, and I haven't been giving you the same sort of courtesy.
As you're watching the fire, the green color begins to sort of fade away, and you're not sure if it's really there, but you see something in the fire sort of nestled down in the embers. This little sort of bluish white flame, almost wisp-like. And it's just sort of nestled down in there. And you realize it has features. It's like this little round ball that it's weirdly cute. It has these little nubby arms folded across the front of it. And you see these two dark eyes open up and look up at you. It's this big.
Yeah.
The whole creature. and it's just looking at you.
Hi.
Little nubby goes,
I'm gonna scoot as close as I can to the fire without, like, getting intensely hot.
you can get closer than you expected.
Yeah. Actually, I want to experiment with something.
Okay.
I'm going to reach out and I'm going to try and touch the little blue thing in the middle.
Okay, so you're actually reaching into the embers.
Yes.
Okay.
But I am willing to draw back if it's going to hurt me.
Well, again, you can go further than you expected, so you're not sure when it's going to happen. Make me a dexterity save. That's as close as I can think to get.
Okay. 19?
19? Okay.
Yeah.
As you reach in, there's a point where you realize you've reached just a little too far, and you go to draw back. You do take some damage.
Yeah.
But as you see the sort of redness form on your fingers, it's not nearly as bad a burn as you were expecting. You only take 1 fire damage.
Okay. Okay. Well, fire can
You managed
still
to get
hurt me.
fairly close, but not all the way.
I kind of look at my finger and I'm like, okay, well, fire can still hurt me. That's something I know now.
You should have had advantage on that dex, but
Oh.
you've succeeded either way.
Okay.
But as you pull back, the little wisp sort of scoots out a little further.
Can I try and touch it again?
As you go to reach down again, it scoots a little further, still kind of clinging to the bits of charcoal and wood. And there's a point where it gets just far enough that you can actually touch it, and it's actually cool to the touch. And it's kind of like it's soft almost. It's not like a flickering flame. It's just this little glowing ball. It almost feels like touching. It feels kind of like touching like gelatin, surrounded by like wool. Like it has that weird consistency to it. It sort of squishes when you touch them.
I'm gonna try and scoop them up in my hand.
Yeah, and they take their little nubbies and like hold on to one of your fingers, and you pick them up out of the fire.
This is really cute. Ooh. I hope you like the name that I gave you.
There's a very like vigorous nod.
Okay. I was a little concerned it was stupid, but if you like it, then that's great.
He's pretty cute.
Do you know any more words? I've heard you say a few, but
Retaliate.
yeah, I've heard that one.
It's so cute and slightly terrifying.
Yeah.
Just checking his basic vocabulary list. He takes a little nubby and he points at the fire and he says light.
Okay. All right. Are you how do I refer to you? She, he, they.
When you say he like points a little nubby at you, like that one. That one.
Okay. Yeah. He. Okay. 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 I know you saw into my memories. I know you want me to retaliate. Is it just because you are with me? Because you're part of me? Because I guess I just wonder why you want me to.
And he sort of settles into your hand and looks up, sort of like he's thinking. And you can tell he's struggling to answer you. And he, as you ask him, like, if he's a part of you, he like points his little hands at you and says, Marin.
Mm-hmm.
And he points his hands at himself and he says, Flameheart.
But you're part of my soul, right?
He nods and then shakes his head.
Oh.
That's clear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then he says, he sort of shakes his head and makes like a no motion with his hand and says, Ulgar. Not
Yeah.
different.
Right. I knew that. I knew you weren't him. You're a lot cuter, I'm assuming.
He like squiggles down, just like real excited. And he sort of points between the two of you again and says, different.
I kind of point between the two of us and go, partners.
Yeah.
When you heard Kelley earlier,
He gets real excited. He like starts glowing really brightly.
you like her?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why?
Silas.
Yeah. Yep. Is it just because she's with Silas, or because I like Silas, or
He does like the like yeah, no, yes and no kind of. It's like and he points towards Silas. Says love.
Oh.
Both. And he sort of thinks for a moment, and you actually feel this weird, like, it's almost like a slight tingle in your head, and you realize he's digging for something. And in your head, you feel a word come to you before he says it. He says, husband, sister.
right? Okay.
Like Sylphie.
Yeah, like Sylphie.
And he points at the fire. And he says, help. Get Sylphie.
Yeah. That's very nice of you to do that.
It's
Help
very
me.
nice.
Very nice.
And he sort of shrugs and like it's obvious.
I mean, there's a lot of people in this world who wouldn't do something that nice. You're nice.
Family.
Yeah. We're family.
Get Sylphie. Family.
Yeah.
And he sort of like takes his little nubby hands and he like pats on your palm, like as a like he's sort of like getting your attention to change the subject. And he points toward the fire, and he says, "Marin, pass through."
I mean, we already saw that I...
Yeah. New gift.
What, just now?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
1 second, I'll send it to you.
Okay.
Flame heart from Marin. Pass through fire. Yes, that is a Keyleth reference.
Well, yeah, I figured. I should have had my... I don't have my, tankard with the wrap.
Oh yeah, you do have that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Now you got an extra reason to use it.
Yay.
But you can hear as he continues to talk, he's starting to understand a little bit more how it works. It's not like he understands you. Whatever you say, he understands it.
Mm-hmm.
He just doesn't know how to convey words back to you quite as well.
Right. Okay.
Almost as if, like, you're teaching a mute to speak again. Anytime you say a word, he sort of figures out how to say it back. Not like a Kenku, but sort of like building his vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he just like pitter-pats on your hand, like excited about this new gift.
Is there a way... Can I use control flames to make the fire bigger?
Let me check.
I looked at it and I thought it could be a little bit bigger, but...
Yes, you can expand it up to 5 feet in one direction, provided that other fuel is present.
Okay. So, like, I can throw some extra logs on there and...
Yeah. You can also double or halve the light, and you can cause shapes to appear in the fire.
Okay. I will just make it 5 feet taller.
Okay, so you intensify it, and it gets pretty bright.
Mm-hmm.
And you see Silas look around the tree at you, but he doesn't bother.
Just still holding Flameheart in my palm, and I'm like, I trust you. And I'm gonna try.
he holds on to your hand. He says, "Hurt. Not as bad."
Okay. 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 I'm gonna walk through it.
You actually walk through the fire? Oh god.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
So
I think I might have looked at this a little too fast, but yeah, I'm gonna do it.
If there's one thing everybody needs to know about Ash when it comes to committing to doing stupid things on D&D campaigns is that she always commits.
I sure do.
No, it's fine.
It's not...
Just burn them. It's cool.
Okay, well, that's not what this one does. All right. So you go to...
Okay.
As you go, he like grabs onto your fingers, like no.
Okay. Nope. I'm pretty. Yeah. Okay. I misconstrued what.
Okay.
You said. Okay. Yeah, I'm looking at it a little bit more now because, like, I read it really fast and I was like, okay.
You're not resistant to fire.
No. Yeah. I basically just take half.
No, you're not resistant.
I'm sorry, we're playing and I'm trying to read too.
Let me translate this into like Flameheart, or let me just translate this into exposition. As you're standing there, like looking at Flameheart, trying to understand what he's telling you, he essentially he picks out some words and he has to like almost play charades with you to get the right words. But he points at the fire. He says, "Fire, magic. Harder to hurt, Marin.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Fire, normal. hurt.
Gotcha. Yeah, I just now saw the spell based. Yeah.
So
such
you
a
advantage
fucking
on dexterity saving
dumbass.
throws against fire-based spell attacks and cannot be set on continual fire. So, for example, if you were to step into any fire, it would not hold on to you. It would not catch, but it would still hurt you.
Yeah.
You'll still take ambient heat damage, as if walking into a fire, burning building, lava. And you can, he explains to you, you can give this ability to another creature for a short time.
Okay. I will use control flames again to bring the fire down.
Yeah, and he sort of loosens his grip on your finger and goes, "Phew."
Sorry,
He like pats your hand, like, it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll try that out at some other point. That's fine. Is there anything else that you want or need that doesn't have to do with me?
And he sort of sits there, he like crosses his little nubby arms and thinks about it for a second. Just this fat little wisp just sitting there. And he like looks around and he sees your bag and he points at it.
I will open it.
And he like floats up to it and peers inside. And he like motions toward the bag and then he motions toward his mouth.
What are you're hungry?
He thinks about it and nods, kinda.
Do you need like wood or something to keep burning?
Blech. No. Blech.
Okay. I kind of dump out like maybe not all the contents of my bag, but like I'll try and keep Overwatch and stuff in there, and
Okay.
but like some of the smaller items. I'll dump on the ground.
So you dump out like your basic tools and rations and stuff, and he immediately goes straight for the rations. And he starts like pushing stuff out of the way. I mean, he's smaller than some of these like little paper wrapped pieces of dried food. And eventually he comes across, you have like a little hidden stash of candy, and he comes across one that's like a peppermint candy and his eyes get all big and he like starts biting the wrapper trying to get it open.
Here, I'll unwrap it
And as soon as you do, his mouth gets huge, and it just encompasses this thing. It's like calcifer.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I'm picturing.
yeah, very similar, but not quite as creepy.
Yeah.
But just his mouth just becomes the size of half of his body, and just like,
Yeah.
and you distinctly smell the scent of burning sugar. And just like little bits of steam and smoke come out of him, and he's just big old smile on his face.
So you like candy.
And he nods.
Shouldn't eat it all the time. It's bad for you. Maybe 1 or 2 a day.
And he kind of looks around and he sees like a little green leaf on the ground, and he goes up and chomps it, and it burns a little bit at the edges. And you watch him spend a couple minutes just randomly putting shit in his mouth like a little kid. Like he tries a rock and he spits it out and it's glowing ever so slightly. And he tries like a blade of grass. Seems to be okay with it. He likes leaves. But eventually he steals another piece of candy. And
I'll try and see if there's like a piece of dried fruit or something too, and I'll be like,
he seems to love anything sweet, and he really seems to like the taste of like, sort of like leafy stuff. He seems to like roughage, kind of. Yeah. Meat, he's not interested in.
okay. Eventually I'll put all of the stuff back in my bag.
Yeah. He, after you finish like feeding him little bits of stuff, he's grown ever so slightly. He's like the size of a baseball now. And and he just sort of like, he's sitting on your thigh, like near your knee, and he's sort of like blobbed just a little bit, just really happy.
I'll give him a little pat on the head.
Yeah, he sort of boop. Like he's just this little gelatin ball. Yeah. Eventually you get the idea that maybe he fell asleep and he slowly just sort of fades and disappears.
Can I also spend a little bit of time trying to turn him into... I don't want to copy Silas necessarily, but I think the ring would be the thing that fits best for Marin, I guess.
Well, what you would know from spending a little time with them, you can, on a long rest overnight, change him. You can change his weapon form, and you can change his non-weapon form. They're separate.
Okay.
You basically what you can do is similar to like Star Razor. You can just summon a gun, or you can dismiss it, or you can change the gun into something small and non-weapon. So it can be like a ring, a bracelet, an earring, a necklace.
I will also try and turn him into a ring on my middle right finger.
Okay. So you sort of set that in your mind, and it does take the long rest to happen, so it doesn't happen right away. But as you're sort of sitting there with the actual gun, you're just sort of focusing on what you want the non-weapon version to be. And the kyanite gun starts to glow ever so slightly, but it probably won't be done till the morning.
So if I'm in battle then, and I need to pull it out, would I have to wait for a long rest, or?
No. I said, the ring and the gun are separate. You can change it from ring to gun the same way you do if you just summon the gun.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna call out to Silas, like, did you see any of that?
I saw you playing with fire.
You didn't see anything else, like little guy?
No?
Okay.
And he looks around the tree at you.
Well, he's not here anymore.
Go to bed, Marin.
Yep.
Wake Justine up anyway. It's her turn.
Okay. I'll go wake Justine up.
Okay. Yep, she comes out, takes last watch. Whoops. Okay. The rest of the night passes by without an issue. In the morning, Marin, you awaken with a kyanite blue ring around your right middle finger.
Interesting.
Streaked through with bits of white. And the rest of you wake up and start getting around for the day.
Have the trees stopped screaming?
They're starting to chill out.
Oh, okay. Cool. Tight.
Make perception checks.
Oh, boy.
Ugh.
I hate those.
The fuck was that? Oh, my pins fell.
Oh, no.
I'm having a day.
Yeah. Ugh. 21.
7.
Oh no. How bad is it?
Gosh, it sounds like all of them fell off.
Yeah, they're everywhere. 1 second.
Okay. So this production of Howl's Moving Castle is brought to you by
Mac and cheese.
Yep, mac and cheese. Thank you. That's who the sponsor is.
Non-specific brand of mac and cheese.
Yep. Enjoy your mac and cheese at bit.ly/macattack. Actually, don't actually type that in. I have no idea what that's going to bring up.
Macattack, motherfucker.
Yeah. While you guys were doing that, I drew Flameheart, and I think the drawing's really dumb, but it's in the chat if you want to look at it. Or I can just...
I want to look at it.
Here, it's like super dumb.
Oh, he's so cute! Oh my god! He's so adorable!
That peppermint, I sent the first one with him just like a little mouth, and then you start talking about the peppermint, and I was like, okay, that's better.
Oh my god, he's so cute. I love him so much.
Taiylor can make it better, I'm sure, but...
No, I like it. He's so cute.
I think that's all of them.
I hope so.
You shall find them.
Well...
So we just redid Howl's Moving Castle with like a little bit of Spirited Away thrown in there. Because when you're like, I'm gonna I'm gonna empty my bag, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like the river spirit. Like you pull one thing out and it's just woof, like a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did end up a little Studio Ghibli, didn't it?
A little bit. That's okay.
I'm fine.
That's fine. Studio Ghibli's great.
Yeah, they are.
Let me look in chat at your boy.
He's so adorable.
Oh, he's so cute.
I want a little plushy version of him.
Oh my gosh. It's just
I
like
do
a
have an
ball
idea.
with arms.
Yes.
I do have an idea in my head of how he looks, and that's getting there. Well,
Okay.
I'll draw him at some point.
No, go for it.
Yeah.
All right, so do we have any more? What were your perception checks, by the way?
21.
7.
Kit, you're the first person to notice that Tristan's not there.
What?
Oh no. I'll like stop in my tracks, be like, where's Tristan?
And Silas stops and says, weren't you sharing a tent with him?
Yes. Was he there when I woke up?
Nope.
He was not there when I woke up.
Was he there when you went to sleep last night?
Yes.
Maybe he just went off to pee.
And never came back?
Well, when did you notice he was gone?
This morning?
It's still morning, so maybe, I don't know.
Do you think he forgot to knock on wood as many times as he jinxed us?
You know what? Maybe.
That fucker. God damn it.
Can I
All
start
right.
looking around, to see if there's like any sign of struggle or something like that?
Sure, make investigation checks.
Okay. I'll join you.
Oh, dogs! That was a nat 1.
Mine was not much better. 9.
Okay. You guys spend a little while looking around the camp, seeing if you can find any signs of struggle or somebody walking away, but no sign of him. His stuff's still there.
Oh god. Okay.
And as you finish getting done with your search, you hear this like squeaky sound coming out of the wagon.
I go over to the wagon. Is he in there?
No, Felix is. And he's waking up and he's hungry.
Okay. One of you guys take care of that. I'm going to wild shape into like a hawk, owl, bird, eagle. And I'm gonna go around and see if I can catch any sight of him. I will turn into a giant eagle so that I have advantage on perception checks.
So you take off, but first, Marin, Silas, and Justine, you're all looking at each other, and Justine's like, I don't do children.
I mean,
Fair.
I don't... Okay,
And Silas rolls his eyes. He's like, okay, fine.
Alright, so he had like some powdered stuff that he mixed up with other stuff, and then he put it in a
Yes,
thing and then gave it to him.
Silas goes over to Tristan's bag and pulls out this like sack of powdered milk, and he's like, I'm going to guess at the amount of water. And he like grabs like a pot that you guys have been using and puts the powder in there and starts adding water.
I'm gonna go into the wagon and I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, buddy. Hey."
This little closed eyes, closed ears, little chubby dragon. Just meh.
Well, yeah, just a second, alright? It's... Silas, hurry up.
I'm working on it.
Okay. I'm just afraid
And
he's gonna...
Justine comes up as well and like leans on the back of the wagon. She's like, I mean, he's pretty cute.
I thought you said you don't do children.
I don't, but I can admire cute animals. Well, no, he's a person, isn't he? He's just a baby.
Yeah. He'll talk eventually.
That's weird.
It's... If you think about it, everything's weird, isn't it?
Especially the screaming trees.
Did Kit tell you about the screaming trees?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did I?
I assume. You got up in the morning, you're like, God damn it, did the trees stop? But Kit, as you rise above the
Rise
forest
above!
around you, go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Hell yeah. Even better. 24.
24. Well, you'd be dumb to have missed it, but
Oh no.
off to the east and slightly south, the direction that you guys came from, you see a plume of smoke billowing.
Oh, shit.
And further off, far, far away, you see this red streak go across the sky, heading southeast.
Oh, no.
Do I see Tristan anywhere?
No.
No body.
Nope. The woods here are pretty thick, so even with high perception, you probably wouldn't be able to see him if he was, like, below you, but you don't see anything along the road. Well, you would see another caravan, like, much, much further off that's coming you guys' way, like, at speed, trying to get away. But you don't see any sign of Tristan.
If I fly over to the smoking area, is that like really far away or?
It's close to the edge of, close to the furthest edge of the fields outside Arnath Village.
Okay.
So almost, you know, you guys made slow progress on foot, but flying you can get there fairly fast.
Okay.
It's a dragon attack.
Well, yeah, no, I know that. I'm just wondering if, like, I run across, like, Tristan's body or see him running off.
With a 24, you would notice that the Cloud Stride, the airship, is sort of circling the area. And as you get closer to this line of fire, it looks like the dragon just came down and just dropped a line across a field and part of the forest. You do see a number of charred bodies out there, but they're so fucked up that you can't tell if any of them's even a tiefling.
So this is closer to us than it is the city, then?
It's about equidistant.
Okay.
I'm going to turn around and now the Cloud Strife. What's it called? Cloud Stride. Sorry, it's going to be the Cloud Strife from now on. You can't make them so close together.
It's named after Anzir. They're the Cloud Strider.
Anyway, so the Cloud Strider is the one Margadel is on, right? Mavari. I can't remember their names. I'm so sorry. Mavari. That's the one she's on?
Yes, that is her ship.
Okay, is it really far away or can I get to it really fast?
It's far enough away that if you went there, you would lose your polymorph or whatever you use.
It lasts for like 4 or 5 hours.
Does it?
Yeah, because I'm not polymorphing, I'm wild shaping.
Oh, you're wild shaping. Okay, sorry. Yeah, you could get there.
How long would it take me to get there? Because I don't...
Counting the amount of time you've taken to get back toward the city, it would probably take you an hour's flight away from your party to get all the way to the Cloud Stride.
I'm going to go back to Marin and Silas and Justine. Okay. I'm going to just land like really hard, just like woof, and immediately turn back into me and like, all right, so red dragon attack. So whoever of you has sending, if you do, please tell Ansem what's happening.
Dude, we don't have sending anymore.
Oh, Silas doesn't have sending anymore?
No.
Let me check.
I don't think he does.
Oh, we don't have the cat either. Fuck.
Nope, cat's gone.
Cat's gone.
He does not have it prepared.
Wait.
Oh, he has it?
Wait. No, Vossner gave me a piece of paper.
Oh.
Or a mirror or something. What the fuck? When we got here.
Did he?
Yes. I wrote it down. I just can't remember what it was. Foster gate. Lucan is a cat. Navir and Konstanos dragon. Okay. Greater restorer. Okay. Apparently I did not write it. No, maybe I did. I wrote it down. Foster gave me something to contact them.
I know you're right, but I can't remember.
Postcard notes? Nope, that's not it.
No. This was last session.
Yeah, no, I literally have all the notes right here, and I remember him giving it to me. And apparently I didn't write exactly what it was. I just have a note that he gave it to me.
I'm moderately certain it was a mirror.
I think it was a mirror. I'm sorry, I should have taken better notes on that.
Oh, hold on.
Am I looking at the wrong one? To help diamond my math, I don't go a step. He gave us a map of the city. We've got Bull's box. I wrote down like the name of the temple and where he told us the diamond mines are and like all this stuff. Box, scroll transfer. What the fuck are postcard notes? Why did I write down postcard notes? What the hell does that even mean?
It was for the cisterns.
Oh, cisterns, that's right. Postcard notes. The postcards that we got in the mail. Okay. Mm-hmm. I'm really good at this game, you guys.
I tried to walk through a fire earlier.
Well, that actually, like, tracks with you, though. Like, that's pretty...
What, me being stupid?
Well, the last time we were playing a D&D game, you windmilled through razor wire.
I definitely did that, yep. I thought it'd be fun. I thought it'd be cool.
Oh my god.
Wasn't.
Nope. It did not go the way we expected.
Nope. No, it went how everybody else expected.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna... I think I remember making a joke about Beauty and the Beast, so I think it was a mirror.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I definitely did, like, a Show Me the Beast and, like, did...
Yeah, no, okay, I do remember that.
Yeah, that sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, I can't remember the details. I tried to scan through the video real fast.
I can do it once a day. So, Show Me the Beast mirror. I'm gonna whip out the mirror... And I'm just gonna activate it, like, bop.
Ciao.
And
Ciao.
Hold it out and be like, show me the Vossner.
Ring, ring.
Ring, ring. Ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring. Phone call.
After about a minute, because it takes a while for somebody to pick up. It's not that different.
They've got it on silent, those fuckers.
Yeah.
Finally, you see the mirror surface sort of shimmer, and you see it actually still being picked up as it comes up to face a woman maybe in her mid-30s or so, dark hair, braided. You can see the start of dark blue armor, similar to Vosner's, and a symbol of the Raven Queen. And you see a couple scars on her face, and she says, Is this Mr. Kit?
Yeah, this is Kit. No idea who the hell you are, but there's a red dragon on the way.
We're very well aware.
Okay.
Haley Molinar.
Oh, hi.
We know. Are you all okay? Is Felix okay?
We're okay. Felix is fine. However,
Tristan.
Mavari.
Mavari's father, Tristan, has disappeared, and he was the caretaker. We don't know where he is, can't find him or his body.
Shit. Okay, I'll send folks out there to see if we can find him.
Okay.
How far away are you guys from the actual site?
We're only a couple hours outside of town.
Okay, so it's possible he could be there. Keep going.
Okay.
Don't stop. In fact, move as fast as you can. We'll look for him. I'll send some patrols out to see if we can find him. Maybe he doubled back to try to help. I think Mavari's in the area. She can also take a look. Thank you. Anything you guys need?
Like a recipe for how to take care of this thing?
A recipe?
I don't know. Instructions? But how many times do we feed it? What do we do with it?
Feed him every... Oh god, what did she say?
This is gonna be really great for this baby dragon.
Feed him every 4 hours.
Okay, every 4 hours!
You should have a bottle. That's how much you should feed him, is bottle.
Fill the bottle up!
Okay, we're...
And... I don't know, it's a baby. It can't be that different from my kids.
It's a baby, it can't be that hard.
Just... I don't know. Keep him warm. Keep
it warm.
And change out the nesting material.
Change the nesting material.
Oh my god! Shut up! Marin yells that over to him like
that should work until you get to Raulden.
That'll do it.
Eat a dick.
All right, thank you. What do we hang these up with? Is it like over and out, 10-4, Dirty Bird?
Dirty Bird.
We gave you guys Felix?
Yes. Hi, Super Elder Druid out. Have a good day.
Drops the mirror and it turns back into an actual mirror.
Perfect. Okay. Did you guys get all that?
Yes.
We're already doing that.
Okay, perfect. Cool. Those are your instructions. I have already forgotten them, so keep track.
So we're just on our own with this thing then?
They said move as quickly as possible.
Oh, God.
So somebody beat the oxen so we can get going.
And Silas rolls his eyes, and Justine jumps in the driver's seat. She says, "Okay," and she just takes the reins.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they go at a breakneck 3 miles per hour.
If that.
Yeah, if that.
So you guys grab all your stuff and get headed out. Silas and Marin, you're in the back finishing up with Felix, and Kit, I guess you're the one who's on watch.
Yeah, I'm perched on top of the wagon, just like...
That is not a structurally sound part of the wagon.
Yeah, but I'm so skinny and twinky that it doesn't matter.
That is very true. I won't argue with that.
I am light as a feather.
But stiff as a
I dance like a princess.
For the sake of brevity, give me a perception check for the next 3 days.
Do I have to roll 3 or just 1?
Give me 3.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll 2 or just him?
Kit, because he's the one who actively...
Nat 20 for a 30 on the first day.
Look at you.
Okay.
Nat 2 on the second day for 12.
Look at you.
And 18 on the last day.
Okay. So the first day, you're super on guard. You're like, fucking dragons, I'm gonna catch you. And yeah,
Got my eyes like way open.
Yeah, but thankfully, aside from a very brief flash of red on the horizon as you guys come up a hill, it's too far away to be a threat.
Don't worry, no threat. Too far away.
Doesn't.
It's fine.
Marin, you're inside the covered part of the wagon. You see Silas pull out bailiwick and just point it out.
No, it's fine.
I like have my mouth on the canvas. I'm like, don't worry, it's fine.
Don't worry, it's totally fine.
Nobody can see us.
I raise up Ace of Spades.
No, if I can't, you can't either. But yeah, first day goes fine.
They're taking the hobbits to Isengard.
The second day, Kit is so self-assured that he doesn't even bother watching, really.
Everything is fine. I see all.
Yes, we are totally safe with me on guard.
Yes.
And, you know, that results in you guys almost getting run over by a herd of fucking unicorns at some point, because Kit's not paying attention.
Oh my god, where did all these unicorns come from?
I stick my head out the wagon.
Unicorns!
Like, pay attention, Super Master High Elder
That's
dumbass.
Right. You've almost got it. You're so close. Have you seen all these unicorns? They're like super magical. They just like... They're
I want to be back in the wagon.
Excuse me, they're blinkicorns.
As you pull back in, Kit's like, excuse me, and he just sticks his head down over the edge, like, they're magical.
They're blinkicorns.
But the third day, as you guys are getting a fair distance from the city now, you're about halfway there, if not a little more.
Whoa! Kit's on top of the wagon. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa!
I turn to Silas and I'm like,
take my hand, take it, I swear.
And then we're both going, whoa!
I turn to Silas and I'm like, we could leave them. It could just be us.
We could kill them both.
Tristan said that he did this by himself.
I lean back over. I'm like, every 4 hours. I just go back to watching.
I remembered every 4 hours.
Every 4 hours. It just came back to me.
It's been 3 days.
It's been 3 days. Like, oh yeah.
Feed the thing.
Yeah.
We've been doing that.
In this time, Felix's eyes and ears have opened, which makes him so much harder to deal with because he's just crawling everywhere.
Oh no. Okay.
Yeah. To the point where Silas at one point got out and found like a bunch of branches and like covered up the back of the wagon so Felix can't climb out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting to be a thing. And like occasionally he tries to like climb up next to Justine and Silas is like has to put his arms around him like no and pulling him back. He's also getting bigger. So he was the size of a Doberman, now he's about the size of a Great Dane.
Jesus.
He's growing fast.
I'm gonna take my lute and I'm just going to play him like little children's songs that I remember. Wheels on the Bus, but
Would you like to give us a little tiny concert here?
No.
Okay.
Wheels on the cart go round and round.
Yeah.
Kit joins in. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
Yeah, we can't. He's a baby. We don't want to sing about beer.
98 bottles of milk on the wall.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay. But on the third day, Kit, you're paying a little more attention. You guys have passed by some other carts on your way, just normal people running the road. You pass by a couple each day. And you have seen some folks who are actually patrolling, even some Raven Knights. And on the third day, someone actually catches up with you, a rider on their own horse, just a normal horse. You see this Clydesdale coming along, where it does have some gear on it that looks official, but you don't know what it represents. You see the sort of arched pattern on the front of its harness. And you see a man perched on its back, fairly tall, just sort of like very lazily riding, not very good for him. He seems like half asleep. It's like late afternoon. So he's just like, but still moving faster than the ox. And as he comes up alongside your cart, he sort of perks up a little bit. He's like, "Hey, evening, folks."
Hi. I'm still perched on top of the wagon. I'm just like, yes.
Yeah. He looks up. He's like, "Where are you folks headed?"
To Raulden.
Oh, okay. You have any problems out here on the road?
There was a lot of blinkicorns.
Yeah, that's pretty normal.
Yeah, a couple days ago. But, you know, other than that, nothing that I'm aware of.
And you see Justine, like, stick her head around the side and be like, "And, who's asking?"
Oh,
And,
yeah. Who the hell are you?
The guy kind of chuckles. He's like, sorry, Ian McCarran. I work
sorry.
for the... What?
Sir Ian McKellen is here.
Ian McCarran.
Ian McKellen is here.
God damn it.
Like, I'm a huge fan of your work.
I'm a huge fan of your work.
I spent a half hour trying to pick out his name, trying to find something that didn't sound stupid when I said it out loud, and that was the one thing I didn't think of.
It doesn't sound stupid. It sounds very refined. Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Phone calls. Oh, God. So many interruptions. Most of them on my end.
It's okay.
Most of them on my end, though.
So Sir Ian McKellen, he like just comes out and he's like, look to the east on the third day, and I'll save you.
I'm slightly busy. How long?
That's not at fucking all what he said.
No, I have no idea how it goes. I can't remember.
Look to the east on the third day.
The dawn of the third day.
Dawn of the third day.
Yeah.
What is it? To the east from like, I forget the actual place.
I can't remember.
Whatever, he arrives on the dawn of the third day with the Rohirrim, and
Yes.
they ride down a sheer, like, hillside to fucking save Helm's Deep, and it's great.
They do.
God damn it.
Was it your sister?
No, I thought it was like a GR number, so I was like, maybe they're calling me to schedule my vaccination, and then I picked it up and it was the tax place that we put our tax info into, and they're like, we can't get a hold of your husband, and he's just sitting on the couch playing video games.
Oh.
Like, God damn it. So vaccination for me.
Oh, okay. Sir Ian McKellen is still here, though.
Oh,
Ian McCarran? No, sir.
big fan of you in the X-Men movies.
Yeah.
He was in the X-Men movies?
Yeah,
Yes, he was Magneto.
I've never watched them.
Oh.
He's the
missing
bad
out.
guy.
He's great.
Movies.
Him and Sir Patrick Stewart, like,
Yes.
have the gayest relationship ever, and I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
They have really good chemistry, and it really shows in X-Men where you're like, these two totally have boned at least once.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
We're playing D&D.
Sorry.
Nah.
Nah.
But yeah, he introduced himself. He says, I work for the Guild of the Gate. I'm helping patrol the way to Raulden. Just checking on folks that I pass by.
Yeah, no, we're cool. Super cool.
And he sort of looks over all of you. He's like, I don't recognize any of you folks.
We're with the what the hell was Marvinel's name?
Mavari.
Mavari. I really cannot remember it.
Mavari Kali Geigo.
Thank you.
Kali Geigo clan.
Holy guy,
Whatever. I'm
proud.
Midwestern.
I'm proud. I'm
Marvin of the Colgate people. It's been a thing. Cully Geigo. Okay, yeah, we're helping the Cully Geigos.
Holy guy.
Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay Geigos. Yeah. I'm doing the best I can, you guys.
Both of you take 100 points of plot damage. Fuck you.
Oh, I'm still up. I'm still up.
Anyway, oh god, what was happening? Oh yeah, yeah. As you mentioned that name, he's like, oh okay, so you're not You don't look like freedom fighters. Excuse my saying. Are you guys new members of the Guild of the Gate that I don't know, or?
We're Phelan.
Oh, Phelan. Okay, that makes.
Yeah, we're just like helping out.
All right. Well. Good luck, I guess.
Yeah, thanks.
Marin, make a history check.
Oh God. Here we go.
12.
12. This guy looks real familiar.
I hop out of the wagon, and I kind of walk over.
Walking up, following alongside as the cart and the horse are still moving. And he looks down at you. He says, yeah?
Do I know you from somewhere?
I mean, you don't look familiar to me.
Insight check?
Sure.
Okay. 14.
It's strange. It's not a lie. But it's not the entire truth either.
Is this guy, half Goliath?
He's very tall and pale.
Fuck. Do I know what a Thane looks like? Because I don't think I would.
You've never seen him, but on
I've
that
seen
train of thought,
his-
you've seen Haley, and she looks
Shit.
strikingly like this man.
Oh no.
Oh, boy.
Oh no.
No, it's fine. It's cool. I don't realize this. Never mind.
Yeah, no. I kind of look at him and go, okay, must have been mistaken. Thanks.
I guess I got one of those faces.
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you folks need help getting to where you're going? Do you need directions or anything?
No, I think it's pretty straight shot, actually. Where are you headed? If I...
I'm headed to Raulden, too.
Oh! Oh! Okay. Well, maybe we'll see you there.
Sure.
Alright. Again, I crawl back into the wagon.
Yep, and he gives his horse a little nudge, and they continue on at their former pace, which is a little bit faster than you guys.
I see, because I'm pretty sure I saw the way you reacted, I'm assuming.
Okay. Sure.
And so I'm going to flip down into the wagon. Be like, what was that all about?
I'm making sure he's far enough away where he can't hear us anymore.
Okay. You wait until he's out of sight.
That was a Thane. I'm like 99% sure that was a Thane.
A Thane Molinarch?
Mm-hmm.
I pulled the mirror back out.
Okay.
He said he's heading to Raulden, so I don't know if we're going to... I wonder if he just knows we're headed there. And he's keeping an eye on us.
Or he could be intercepting the dragon. He could be just after us. He could be looking for Ansem. He could be, since they can't scry on us now, he could be the one that's keeping tabs on us.
Yeah, I know. That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I think they're sending him to look after us.
All right. I'm going to activate the mirror again.
Okay.
Show me the beast.
I like how we have make it pink and show me the beast.
Show me the beast. That is literally what this mirror is now. That is this spell.
Yeah.
This time, as it lifts up, you see the familiar half-orc face of Vossner with his graying beard and tied back hair. And he looks into it. He says, "Hey, Kit.
Hi, Vossner. So I'm gonna make sure Marin is in the frame too. We think we just ran into a Thane Molinarch. Dressed as
ran into him?
Well, he rode by. His name was Ian
McLean.
McLean.
No, McLaren?
McCarran.
McCarran.
McCarran. Okay.
No, not McCarran. McCarran.
McCarran. McCarran.
Like a Karen.
It's like when you go to McDonald's and you want to see a manager, you're McCarran. McCarran. We're so good at this.
Oh my god.
So he's part of the Guild of the Gate. He's dressed as a part of the Guild of the Gate, and
Ithane. He's a chaser.
Well, he's going under the name Ian McCarran, and he's riding to Raulden, and I don't know if he's trying to cut us off or keeping tabs on us.
I mean, if he was trying to cut us off, he already did.
He did. Like, he's in front of us now.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's after the dragon, if he's after us, if he's after both.
I think he's keeping tabs on us.
You guys are about halfway there, right?
We're a little over halfway there.
All right.
But still living on a prayer now, for sure.
Shit. I don't know what he might do. We know he's a walker, so he's dangerous. If he's seen you, then you can bet that other people know where you are too.
Definitely, yeah. Well, for sure.
Can Felix walk yet?
His eyes and ears are open.
He should be able to start walking. Can you get off the road?
How much longer is that going to take?
We can definitely get off the road. I just don't know how to get there without the road.
Shit.
I mean, we could hoof it and see what happens.
Well,
I just don't want to lose the
Would you be
dragon.
able to, Kit, how much are you able to carry, like, as a big bird?
Oh, I could probably carry at least 2 of you.
I meant the dragon.
I could probably carry the dragon. The only thing I'm worried about is Red Nightmare has streaked by a couple of times, and I'm worried about Red Nightmare catching me carrying a baby black dragon in the middle of the stratosphere.
That's true.
Especially since I have turned into a dragon before, and I can see really well.
Wait, you can... What? You can turn into a dragon?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like level 4 stuff, kid. That's not a big deal.
Well, can't you just fucking pick up everybody and go?
It's a young dragon. I can't turn into, like, a huge dragon.
Damn. Alright.
I mean, I could... How big is a young dragon? They're considered a large...
Young dragon is considered large, so they take up a 10 by 10. You'd be able to carry about the same amount, yeah.
Would I be able to carry the baby dragon and one other person, or...?
No, you'd be able to carry the baby dragon or 2 adult people.
I could... Okay, so we have Justine, and we have Marin and Silas.
Let me check what Justine's wizard abilities are.
I could polymorph another person.
That might work.
I have plenty of spell slots.
Is wild shape concentration?
Polymorph is technically concentration, but as long as I don't get...
Is not.
Yeah, wild shape is not.
Okay.
Polymorph is, but... I mean, on Critical Role, they cast it twice all the time.
Yeah.
So, as long as I don't take a hit, I should be fine.
Yeah.
Justine also has access to Phantom Steed.
Ooh.
Oh.
Which is a horse-like phantom that can travel 100 feet per round.
Holy shit, 100 feet per round?
Mm-hmm.
And if you double dash, that's fast.
That's fast as fuck.
Okay, that's faster than we can fly. So,
I mean, if you can figure out what to do with Silas and Marin, Justine can get around. Or if you want to do a polymorph, whoever's polymorphed can carry 2 people.
Okay. Well,
I mean, we could...
Vossner, do you know how much further we have to go?
I mean, if you're halfway there, it's at the speed you guys are currently going, it'll take you another 3.5 days or so, but
If we fly, we could go a lot faster.
if you could fly, you'd probably get there in 2,
2 days.
depending on if you can fly the whole way.
So my other worry is that if a Thane knows who we are and he sees us, he's going to be hot on our tail because we're going to give ourselves away.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are... It's hard to move Felix around. First thing I'd recommend is get off the road.
Okay.
It'll be more difficult to go through the woods, but it'll be safer.
Is it gonna take longer too?
Probably.
Not if you can get Felix up and walking, which he should be able to walk about now. You just have to teach him how and get him to keep going.
If he can't walk super well, I can wild shape into something that he can ride on for the 8 hours we're walking. That's not a big deal.
That would probably work out a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay. Maybe I guess we'll just stick to the ground unless we get ambushed, I guess.
Yeah, you can still follow the road, just don't travel on it.
Yeah.
The road area is fairly safe as far as I know, but if Thane's patrolling the road itself and he knows you guys are on a slow wagon, he's gonna try to get ahead of you, I assume, and stop you. But if you don't ever show up with the wagon, hopefully you'll be able to slip past him.
That's true.
I'm gonna call ahead to the cathedral, see if we can get someone to meet you partway. Can you guys show me, like, an item, something you're gonna keep on you, something that they can locate?
I take out Ace of Spades.
That'll work.
And Bosner looks at it, and you see him actually, like, write something down, or maybe draw it. And he's like, okay, yeah, I'll try to get somebody to meet you partway there. They should be able to get you there faster. This is not going the way I was hoping. By the way, sorry I didn't reach out sooner, but we found Tristan.
Oh no.
He's alive.
Oh, okay.
But barely.
Well, at least he's okay.
Yeah. From what we can gather, he saw the red dragon going for one of the villages, and he doubled back to try to warn everybody. He ended up getting pretty badly burned.
Are you going to tell Ansem about this?
About what?
A thing.
I think if I did, he'd go charging off into the wilderness to find
I
him.
know. Yeah, that's why I'm thinking maybe we should keep this to ourselves right now.
I'll run it by Haley. She's more logical. And she'll know... Actually, no, I think I'll run it by Ellen Estelle first. She'll know whether or not we should, tell him. I'm worried Haley will run off, too. She's more responsible and logical, but it's her dad.
Okay.
If you do come up against Molly Ithane, I encourage you to try to talk your way out of it. I don't want him to hurt y'all, and I don't want you to have to hurt him.
Same.
Yeah.
He's, well, let's just say he's got enough experience to be a real threat to you folks.
Okay. We'll keep that in mind.
All right.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that.
Well, if anything happens on this end, I'll have Ellen Estelle reach out to you folks. I'll check in a few hours just to make sure everything's okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't think so.
Oh, we should be good.
Alright. Careful, and, if worst comes to worst, she ain't gonna like this, but if worst comes to absolute worst and you can't get out of there with Felix, leave him behind.
Wolf. Okay.
It sounds cruel, but trust me when I say this can all be done again.
Okay.
That's awful.
It is awful, but... Lord Saris will explain.
Okay.
Alright, take care, folks. Hope to hear from you in an hour. In a couple hours. And he shuts the mirror down.